That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for...
Thank you all for being here today, this afternoon. Thank you all for coming in. This is Pinkie the Housewife, and I'm so glad. I know I pushed my schedule up from 7 o'clock. Normally I do 7, but I just pushed it up so I can just rest the rest of the evening because I got some things I wanted to do. So that's why I pushed it up. I want someone to put a one in the chat if you can hear me. I just want to make sure you all can hear me before I keep talking and going off, rambling on. Hi, Linda Gamble. Linda, can you put a one in the chat for me? I just want to make sure. Okay, thank you, Sonia. Thank you for putting that one in the chat. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Shirley, Cherry, and Patricia Peaches. Thank you guys for putting that one in the chat. Let me go ahead and get started again. Okay, guys, don't forget that we all must hit that like button coming in. Okay, make sure you all hit that like button coming in. We're going to do that in the very beginning just to get it kicked off right. And also, welcome to the Pink House. Welcome, guys. All right. Thank you, Linda Gamble. Linda also said hit that like button coming in to the Pink House. Well, I like how you put a house there. I like that. Okay. Don't mention any content creators in the chat. Please, y'all, do what Linda says. If she said don't mention no content creators, do what Linda says. Don't mention one. Okay? Everything is covered under Fair Use Act of 1976, Section 107. Thank you. And everything is alleged. This is my opinion only. And this video is made for educational and entertainment purposes only. Thank you, Linda. And be respectful to the host, the co-host, the panelists in the chat, guys. Thank you. Pinkie, you can start your live. Okay, at 4:45. All right. Thank you. About 4:45. Thank you, Linda. Shirley, thank you for being here with all my hearts and flowers. Thank you, Shirley. Hi, Peaches. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Sonia, for being here. Sanjay, you're saying hello to everybody. TNT, thank you for being here as well. Let me see who else we got in here. Yes, let me go ahead and do that, Linda. You just made me think. See? Thank you, Linda. Let me just go ahead and lay out some other things. Can you make sure you hit the like button coming in? I already said, but make sure you hit the like button coming in. And also, that's just not on this channel. I need y'all to make sure you help support my new channel as well, which is Pink Global. If you notice, if you've been over on that channel, I know some of you have. And I do appreciate that. On that channel, I cover everything. I cover a little bit of everything. If you've been over on that channel, you will see Pinkie she covers everything on that channel, not just one little thing. I talk about everything. Okay? So make sure that you all go over to that channel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. Let me show you what I mean by subscribe. You're going to hit, when you watch any video over on Pink Global, you're going to hit that like sign too. But to keep following me on that channel as well as Pinkie the Housewife, you're going to have to hit the subscribe. You can't forget it. Hit the subscribe button. On Pink Global, I think I got 146 46 or 48 subscribers. Let me see. Just give me 1 second. I got 148 subscribers. That channel will tomorrow be 1 month old. Tomorrow, July the 2nd, that channel will be 1 month old. That channel will be having a birthday on tomorrow. So I think I'm going to try to go live on that channel tomorrow. Do a live on it to celebrate, give it a birthday party. Okay. Also, make sure you subscribe. If you all can, go over, pull up that channel right quick, Pink Global, and hit subscribe for me. Go ahead and subscribe to it, Pink Global. And that's when I'm in the chat or anything and somebody else chat, you'll see Pink Global. I think only one person really remembered when I was over at somebody else's channel, and I forgot I was on the Pink Global, and I think that was To Be Real. She realized who I was. And I even hollered out to Linda a couple times. Linda, she don't even know who I am. I said, Linda, you don't, but that's okay. And now if you want to join Pinkie the Housewife, you may do that. Go ahead and just hit the join. It's only $2.99 if you want to join. And then also any cash apps is duly welcomed by me. You can always give me a cash app. And then also any super stickers are welcome and appreciated as well. And then also, like I said, we're going to be doing some docs tonight. I'm trying to find where I put these docs, but I got a copy of it in my hands. I'm just trying to figure out where did I put them. But anyway, we ain't going to worry about that because I got a copy of it. But I work very hard to give great content and show docs when needed. Blessing is the least you can do to help support the channel through super stickers or cash app. And I thank you very much. Now, just if you do some of those things or whatever, I duly appreciate it. I will say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys. Now, let's go ahead and get to the matter at hand. I just had to get all that squared away. Okay. What we're going to be talking about today is this: Destiny Payton Williams versus her ex. I ain't talking about Moses. I'm not talking about Moses, guys. I'm talking about her ex, the man she cheated on while she was married. Yeah. He just didn't know he married a 15-year side chick. Yeah. I saw that wedding. He was happy, crying, and everything. But he just didn't know he married a 15-year side chick. Now, she almost beat Neil, but Neil got her beat by probably another 15 years on that. So, but we ain't going to worry about what Neil doing, okay? We're not going to worry about Neil. We're just going to focus on, but that's why she's so comfortable with side chick too. Because she know what it's like to be a side chick. But I'm not going to worry about that. Guys, I just knocked my bowl. Give me 1 second. I had some food sitting here. Some cherry plums. I just knocked them on the floor. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. And have my come and get them and bring me some more. Give me 1 second. I always tell y'all I be eating in here when I'm working, when I'm on live. He had came in as soon as I got on and brought them to me. But he's going to have to come back. Yeah. Okay. I already sent him a text to bring me some more. And just okay. All right. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. I was trying to get them, and the bowl was on the edge of the desk. I was trying to reach for it, trying to grab it before it hit the floor, but it hit the floor before I could do anything. I guess that's my thing for the day. I messed up. Okay. All right. But anyway, let me go ahead and take this down. Madison County, Alabama, counterclaim. Yes, you got a counterclaim. Yes, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You got a counterclaim. Mm-hmm. And when y'all, I'm not sure have anybody heard the counterclaim. Well, I haven't heard it. To me, only time I heard it is when I pulled it and read it. Yeah. So I don't know. Have anybody else had? Hello, Miss Pinkie, chat and mod. Thank you for coming in, Miss Davis. Thank you, thank you. Now I don't know, and you're new to the Pink House. Thank you, thank you. Make sure you hit the like button coming in. Thank you, Sonia, for saying hit the like button. All the thumbs up. Don't forget to go over to my second channel and hit it too. Pinkie, don't start the live until we get 40 likes and a couple of super stickers or super chats going on. Okay, Linda. Thank you. Y'all got to hit that like button. Ooh, that like button is kind of low. Let me just see. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. But let me just see. Hi, Miss Tina. Thank you for coming in, Miss Tina. Thank you. Hi, Gwen. Thank you for coming in. I'm Pinkie and Chat and Family. Be sure to share your smile on purpose to brighten up someone's day. Smile. You know what? I have. I've been doing that all day because I've been happy today. Although I had a doctor's appointment, guys, I went back to my the doctor that my two follow up for my neck. You know, he redid that surgery, right? And I got some good news and some bad news. Good news and some bad news. The bad news, I'm not going to even think about that. I told my husband, I'm not thinking about that. Okay? The good news is, long as I got another 6 weeks, he said until the end of July or at least 6 weeks to take it easy, to do nothing, to take it easy. That's what I'm doing. And I can't do my head up in the air. You know, how if you're hanging a picture, you know, how you take the nail and put something, a nails in the wall so you can hang a picture. He said, don't do that. And I've been doing what he said, because when it's time for me to put my eye drop in, he told me 2 weeks ago or 2.5 weeks ago, I lay down and I put my eye drops in. My daughter had started doing it for me because I wasn't able to then, but now I do it myself and I lay down, and that's how I put my eye drops in. And I can't fall asleep sitting up with my head drooping down. That falling down with your head leaning down or going back and back, I just can't do that. I can, but I was so not to. You see what I'm saying? Oh, those taste good. He brought me some more. That's good. Okay. Okay. But you're talking about some, if anything happened, another incident with, you know who, we ain't calling their names because I can't call the person's name. The dog, I can't say the person's name because I don't want, they're back. They here. They're at the house. So can't say the name right now. Because if I say the name, they may hear me. They got very good hearing. And we don't want to do that. That's something you don't want to do. Okay. But anyway, let me see. Misty, thank you for being here. I'm happy to see you, Misty. Welcome to the Pink House. Make sure you're smiling on purpose. I'm just a smiling alligator right now. Congratulations on your other channel. Thank you. That channel been doing good so far, because it talks about everything. I talk about everything. What's going on, everything. I do a lot of follow-up stories on that channel, Pink Global. Yes. Oh, did you just subscribe, or you already subscribed? I hope you have. Sheila Massey, thank you. I'm subscribed to both. Thank you, Sheila. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Black Titanic, my co-host. She's saying, she's blessing the chat. Thank you for being here, Black Titanic. Black Titanic got the babies with her today. My babies. I call them my babies too. Yes. Grand Rising to Black Titanic. Hi, May May. Come in to speak, Pinkie, under the weather. Oh, you are? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Thank you for the pink hearts. I hope you and pray that you get better soon. I hope it's just a little cold so you can get better in a couple days. Nothing serious. Ongoing. I'm good. Thank you. And how are you, Gwen? Grandma Black Titanic, Grand Rising. Be sure you're smiling, Grandma. Everybody, y'all better smile up in here. If you like to donate to the channel, Pinkie, work hard to read court docs and bring us great content. I got court docs right here. It's 7 pages. 7 pages. Yes, I got them right here. This is in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. Document 1, electronically filed. This actually, guys, this was filed May 10th, 2024 at 8:29 p.m. Yes. Clerk, Deborah Kaiser, she's the clerk that filed it, I guess. And this is with in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. Williams Lebert D. I guess that's his name. Bertrick D. versus, he's the plaintiff versus William Destiny L. Payton. You know how they have the names backwards. Williams Destiny L. Payton. She's the defendant. And this is a civil action. Got it as a civil action here. Petition for all rules, nice and modification. Okay, so this is a petition, but this petition is what they call a counterclaim. So you're going to hear it referred to as a counter petition or a counterclaim in these 7 pages. So, because on the first page they got counter petition, and then on page 7 of 7 they got counterclaim. I'm trying to find it. Well, I put it. You know how you got it up, and since I've been here, guys. You all would not believe this. I've been looking for it actually, trying to find out where did I put those dogs. Oh, I think I know, guys. Wait. I think I know. I did, because what happened, I put them in here yesterday. And I did it yesterday. And I wasn't, let me see, where I tell you, I did this yesterday. So, and I haven't been fooling around with this. And I actually made this thumbnail yesterday. So I just didn't drop it until today, a little while ago. I got some music playing somewhere. Let me find out where that music coming from. From something. I hear it, but I don't know where it's coming from. Let me. Okay. I got rid of it. But yeah, so I think just by talking out loud to you all, about it. I think I know where I put it now. I just got to find that file. Let me see, is it in this file here? I put them somewhere. God Almighty, I tell you. See, how did I? Because I remember putting them in there now, and well, it'll come to me. It'll come to me. But I just thought I'll just get on and I'll just pull it right up. You know, I've been working on it today, but I wasn't. I was doing other things. But it'll come to me. But I still got it in front of me, so don't worry. It's juicy. It's juicy details. Yes, it is. Destiny says she went to counseling, but has not changed. She's come to the show with the same old attitude. Oh, my Lord, I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that, Black Titanic. I am so glad you said that. She claims she went to counseling, but this heifer have not changed. She's the same old, cause chaos, acting stuck up, nose all stuck up. I don't know why people throw their nose up in the air and act all snooty when they're struggling. You know, that's all she is doing. She's struggling, but she acts like she is so this and so that with a nose stuck up in the air, kind of look down on everybody. Girl, if I was struggling as bad as you, I'd keep my nose down to the ground where it belongs. You know that? I would not be acting a fool. And then you talking about you going to counseling. That counselor must be just like you. Stupid. Silly. The way you talk about it, she must be. Hi, Peggy. Thank you for being here in the Pink House, Peggy. Everyone have a great day. Let me 4661 in the chat. All right. Dr. Watch. Okay. Let me get about 70 more people, 70 people in this chat so I can go ahead and start reading. Come on, guys, we're at 61. Give me 70. 70 in this chat. So I can go ahead and start dropping this information. You're going to be shocked at some of this stuff that Homegirl is requesting. And I really think it was nothing but lies. Y'all make sure you subscribe to the channel or go and don't forget my other channel. Hit subscribe on Pink Global. Pinkie, you can start the live now. All right. Thank you, Linda. We got 72 in the chat. Okay, let's get started. Pinkie, you can start. Let me see. Thank you, Gloria, for being here. Well, my goodness, Destiny Rap must have a oh my, she is a 15-year side chick though. She was fooling with Moses when Moses was Moses was married too. Yeah, allegedly out of her mouth and out of, like Sonny said, Sonny is telling off on your girlfriend. I don't blame her. But anyway, yeah, and she even said she'd been dating him for 15 years. But in that whole 15 years, you ain't gotten married. You was dating your ex-husband first. You got to date the man first, and then he got them proposed to you, and then y'all got to plan a wedding and get married. So within all that 15 years, you've been flying that cootie all up and all out of state, getting on the airplane, gone, paid for. It was paid for, and you was gone out of town on that flight, and then you got down on the floor on those knees, and everything else. You've spread like a bird's wings. And just what was that bird I saw today coming home on my neighbor's mailbox? Black Titanic. What was that bird I saw today? It's called I forgot the name of it. First, she cheated on LB with Moses. Then she cheated on Moses with Martell. Yes, she did. I believe the same thing too, Can't nobody tell me that. In my opinion, I know. God only knows how many others are hidden in the dark. You know it. You know it. That woman been cheating. And Petitious, thank you for being here. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. It is an honor to have Petitious in your life. It is. I have a Nikki News on narcissists. Thank you. Be amazing, Sylvia. Also, thank you. Oh my God, there's somebody in. Hmm. Hmm. Be amazing, Sylvia. You're a content creator. You're in Nikki News. I think you all are. If you all are, put a one in the chat so I can go ahead and shout you all out. And I'm getting ready to drop this information because I'm not going to be on. Thank you. What is this? Raymel, thank you for being here. Well, I just love how you did that. What is those? Hand hearts with flowers. I like that. Thank you for being in the pink house too. Nikki News and Be Amazing is here. Anybody that's a content creator, please put it. Tennis is life. Thank you for being here. Miss Wilson, Miss Pinkie have Cash App. I do? Oh, yes, I do have a Cash App. What is my Cash App? $, I think it's $ Pinkie the Housewife. I need the next time tonight, I'm going to remember to put it, on my little banner here. I'm going to show you where I'm going to put it. So tonight it'll be there. I am going to put it right there, right in there. I'll put it at the bottom of here so that way you all have it. Okay. Yes, I do have one. And I think it's $ Pinkie the Housewife. Let me just check. Y'all know I'm bad about remembering about that. Let me see. It is Cash App. I'm going to put it in the chat. There it is, guys. And let me just put it up there so you can see it. I just dropped it in the chat. PK, thank you, PK, for being here. Thank you, PK, for coming in. Okay, I'm getting ready to get started, guys. Okay, so if did you see the cash out for Pinkie? Okay, Linda put it in, and then I dropped it down here. Let me see. Here it is too. Okay. Thank you, Pamela, for being here. Thank you. I see you. Thank you. We're just getting ready to start going over these docs. Mel helped Destiny pay her credit card so she could use it. Yeah, I don't think nothing was on that credit card. Mel knew that. You got to remember. Y'all got to remember. Mel is smart. Mel know that woman that was struggling and wasn't nothing on that credit card, that she need to help her to pay it up. Because she didn't need that much money to rent that car, but she knew that she gonna help her out. Mel knew what she was doing. You're right, Lois. Thank you, Lois. Thank you for being here. Yes, to be real. Thank you for being here, to be real. Oh, be amazing. Yes, you did meet me through Panda's Hair Care and more. Thank you. Thank you. Now, y'all ready to get started? 102 likes and 126 in the chat. Hello, sweet tea. Thank you for being here, sweet tea. Sweet tea, did you change your avatar? That's a different avatar that you had before, unless it's a different sweet tea. Renee Bass, thank you for being here. Be Amazing is a content creator, guys. And Nikki News on Narcissists, they are both content creators. Make sure you go over and share some love to them. Okay. Make sure you go over and subscribe to their channel. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm so glad to see Tuba Real just got in here. And Renee Bass. Okay, guys, let's get started. PK. Hello, everyone in the chat. Okay, let's go ahead and get started now. I'm not going to hold this up no longer. Hi, April. Thank you. What have I missed? I'm getting ready to get started with the docs, April. You haven't missed it, docs yet. I'm getting ready to go over those right now. And thank you, Peggy, for getting in here. Gwendolyn, Miss Love, thank you too for getting in here. Okay, let me go ahead and go over them. I've been trying to find these docs where I loaded them up yesterday. I bet you they're under something untitled. They got to be. When I say they got to be because I put these darn things in here. And for some reason, they're not in here. But that's okay. And who knows, while I'm going over them, they may, I may think about where I put them. But if I don't, I got it right here, guys. And then what I may do after I get through, I don't know. I'll think about it, what I'm going to do. Okay. But anyway, this is filed. It was filed May 10th, 2024 at 8:29 p.m. in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama. Hi, Gloria, a complete fool of Stormy. Everyone but ghetto Stormy knows that Dusty Destiny sold that purse. You know she did. She sold that purse for the money. I hate to tell y'all that. Like, share, and hit the heart emojis. Thank you. And Peggy, I love your videos of those beautiful homes. Thank you, Peggy. Those homes are just across the field from me. They're in my neighborhood. They're just right across the field. You can just walk right across the field, but you may get bitten by a snake. So it's best to walk along the street or get in your car and just drive around to it. Thank you, though. Okay, now this is Williams LeBurton D. He's the plaintiff. That's her ex-husband, versus Williams Destiny L. Payton. She's the defendant. And this is a civil action. And she filed a counterclaim, or what you call a counter petition, okay, against him. So, because this is in reference to their divorce, she's claim some of the information, trying to get a modification done. Okay. It says petition for rule, nias, and modification. Nias and modification. Come down the defendant in the above entitled cause and file this, her petition for the rule, nias, and modification, and respectfully represented unto this court as follows. Petition for rule. 1. The defendant readopts and reavert the allegations contained in her counter petition for rule, as set forth in her answer in counter petition for rule in case number 47. Oh, it goes on D, R, and then the case number and so forth on, in which are set forth in their entirety as follows. A, that the plaintiff has changed the medical provider of the minor child of the parties, contrary to the medical decision-making authority awarded to the defendant pursuant to 3BH of the final judgment of divorce as entered by this honorable court on April 12, 2021. B, furthermore, the plaintiff has continually, willfully, and intentionally failed to pay unsecured health care costs of the minor child. So she's claiming that he refused to pay, basically, health care costs for the minor child. C, that the plaintiff has failed to co-parent with the defendant, refusing to communicate prior to making decisions regarding the minor child in or communicating his decision through third party in contradiction of the standard parenting clause incorporated in the final judgment of divorce of the parties. Basically, she's saying that he refused to communicate. And she's going to talk about that a lot with her. He wants to do it through third party or some other way. He doesn't want to call her, text her, or do anything. And I guess she want him to call her. I guess that man said, not after you did what you did to me. I don't need no communication. He wants to do everything through third party or some other form of way. Okay? D, that the plaintiff has intentionally and willfully attempted to align the minor child of the parties from the defendant. Oh, no, attempt to alienate the minor party from the defendant. E, that the plaintiff has intentionally and willfully neglected the medical needs of the minor child by interfering with attempt to have the minor child of the parties thoroughly evaluated in or treated as recommended by the medical providers of the minor child of the parties. Now, I do want to say this, guys, before I keep on reading. With this case here, you're going to hear a lot of reference. Hi, Rabbit Running. Thank you for being here, Rabbit Running. I'm happy to see you. Gloria Dunn. Thank you, Gloria, for coming into the Pink House. Hi, Bobby. Thank you. I'm so happy to see you, Bobby. Okay. Now, I'm going to say this. You're going to see a lot of reference to their son. Okay? And I don't think a lot of people realize the medical needs of this child. Okay? She makes reference to that a lot of times throughout this whole modification that she's requesting, which is the counterclaim. And she makes a whole lot of reference to Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay? When I say reference to it, there's several times in here, Love and Marriage Huntsville is mentioned. Her arrest is mentioned. A lot of, it talks about the divorce, what she wants in the divorce, how she, a lot of things like that. Love and Marriage Huntsville talks about her job, school. Now, pay close attention when I get to the school, when it talks about the child going to school and child support and things that something she can't afford to pay. She can't pay for it and what she wants. Okay. And let me just see if there's anything else that. And then she wants something to go back to the way it used to be, go back to, like you want something to go be, let me see, go back to want something retroactive back. Talk about the job, love and marriage, Huntsville, a couple times in here. Different things like that. So, all right, guys. And then those same things that she talks about, a lot of it, she have done herself to Mel. She wants to be all goodies, shoe to shoe, but then want everybody she want everybody to think she good as shoe to shoe, but then she want to act like the demon duster herself. Okay? So I don't understand that. You know what I mean? Okay. That the plaintiff has intentionally and willfully neglected the medical needs of the minor child by interfering with attempts to have the minor child of the party thoroughly evaluated in or treated as recommended by the medical providers of the minor child of the parties. F, that the plaintiff have disparaged, attempted to intimidate, and harass the defendant in front of the minor child of the party. One such incident resulting in him being ordered to leave the location of custody exchange by a uniformed police officer at the Huntsville Police Department. So I guess the exchange place must be at the police department. Because if you listen to it, it says, one such incident resulting in him being ordered to leave the location of child custody exchange. It says for him to leave the location of the custody exchange by a uniformed police officer at the Huntsville Police Department. So that letting me think their exchange location must be at the police department. Okay? Because why would she put in here, leave the location of the custody exchange? I don't know. G, that the plaintiff has violated paragraph 1E of the standard parenting clause as incorporated in the final judgment of the divorce by traveling out of town for overnight travel and failing to inform the defendant of same or provide her with right of first refusal as set forth in said paragraph. Now that's the same thing Martell was always alluding to or trying to ask for, knowing he if he get the kids, he can't even feed them. Even, he can't even feed them on his time to take care of them, his 7 days. How are you going to ask for time when you don't supposed to have them just because she's traveling too? Mel take good care of her kids when she's traveling. Either they go with her or they stay with a family member. She don't, I don't know. And I'm quite sure her ex-husband had adequate place or somewhere for that child to be, or if it's not with him traveling. Hi, Mary White. Thank you for coming to the Pink House. We're just getting started, okay? Trying to do the same thing, but Slowtail was trying with Mel. That is true. You're right. That's the same thing he was trying with Mel. Okay. Now, H, that the plaintiffs remember the plaintiff is ex-husband, okay? And she is the defendant on this counterclaim. That the plaintiffs have failed to provide the minor child an environment in which he can grow and thrive by intentionally interfering in and refusing to take the minor child to scheduled extracurricular, I can't even say it right now, activities, and keeping the minor child from school Oh, I got a $10 Cash App, guys. Let me just do this because otherwise, I got a $10 Cash App, and that is from, I'm just going to say the last name, Wilson. Thank you, Wilson, for my first $10 Cash App. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let me, because I do want to say thank you, but guys, I do do my money song. Yes, we're going to get back to what we're doing, but I always do my money. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the $10 Cash App, Wilson. Thank you so much. I only would say, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh gosh. Oh, thank God she got a very they got a very smart mother. Okay. Thank you so much. Hi, DG. How you doing? Thank you for coming to the Pink House. Thank you for gracing me with your presence. Thank you, D Truth. Truth. Thank you for coming into the Pink House too. Okay. So number G, that the plaintiff has violated paragraph 1E of the standard parenting clause as incorporated in the final judgment of the divorce by traveling out of town. Oh, I think I read that. Out of town for overnight travel and failing to inform the defendant of same or provide her with first refusal as set forth in said paragraph. Let me ask you all a question. When you get a Cash App, do you supposed to, let me just ask, because I swear I don't be knowing half of the time. When I get a Cash App, is there something for me to do? Because it's on the green screen where it said $20. What do I supposed to do after that? Somebody walk me through it right quick so I make sure I do it right. You run on my computer, got hit out. Everyone have a great evening. Okay, thank you, be amazing. Thank you. Oh, here it is right here. Thank you, be amazing. Okay, make sure you catch the replay and finish up, because who knows, then I may even figure out where I got these docs sitting somewhere. But somebody walk me through on what I need to do. Hi, Sheila. Thank you for being here, Miss Williams. Thank you, Sheila. So do I do anything? Let me see. Do I supposed to accept it? It says reply web receipt. Which one of these things do I Cash App? You can cash the money on a card or to your bank account. You have to link an account to your Cash App to do that. I have a link to my bank account, but do I need to hit accept? If they're in accept it. It says reply with a heart sign, then it says web receipt. Let me go back and see. Let me see. Because I never knew what I was doing. I just pretend like I be knowing. Hit the heart. Okay, hit the heart. Okay, I hit the heart. Okay, if you cash out, say advance goes straight to your bank. Cash out. The web receipt is to let the sender know you got it. It's optional. Okay. Make sure to accept it or there's an accept button. Let me see. No, I don't see no accept button. Let me go back to it. It's a request or pay. Y'all, this stuff is hard. No, that's not it. That's not it. Let me see. I'm going to hit it. Reply. I don't see no cash button. I mean, accept button. Tanya B, thank you for being here, Tanya B. And thank you, Michelle Bird, for being here too. Candy, thank you. Culture News Influencer, thank you. I'm trying to figure out how to accept this Cash App. Y'all have to, let me see. I'm going to see what it says if I hit receipt. Received. Okay. It said received, but it doesn't say, okay, it says received. Okay. Well, tell you what, I'll have somebody walk me through it after I get through. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you. I never know what I'd be doing because I always have to have one of my kids, somebody to do it for me or walk me through. I don't be knowing. Okay. Thank you guys. So we got Tanya in the house. We got Michelle in the house as well. Candy came in and Culture News Influencer. And then we got Aaron's TV in the house. What ungrateful castmates? Yes. Gracie is in the house. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Do you do that to have accept it? It will say you received that amount is automatically accepted, but you have to transfer it to your bank or card to use it. That's what I never did. Okay. Thank you. We're going to work on that later again. Okay. Thank you, Renata, for being in the Pink House today. Thank you. And I hope you're having a wonderful time. Let me go ahead and get back to this, guys. Okay. So she claimed that her ex-husband, that the plaintiff had failed to provide the minor child an environment in which he can grow and thrive by intentionally interfering in refusing to take the minor child to scheduled activities, extracurriculum activities, and keeping the minor child from school, despite the minor child's documented delay speech development, potential behavior issues, and educational progress. That further, plaintiff had repeatedly refused to pay his share of the cost of the extracurriculum activities to participate by the minor child and out-of-pocket medical expenses. Okay. Number J, to the best information and belief of the defendant, the petitioner has had overnight romantic partners as visitors in the presence of the minor child during the minor child's overnight custody time. Oh my God. Okay. The plaintiff, which is an intentionally, willfully violation of paragraph 2K of the standard parenting class incorporated in the parties' final judgment divorce. So she claims that he had romantic encounters or partners to visit in the presence of their child during the child's overnight custody time with him, and that he is doing this intentionally, willfully, and he's violating it. How does she know whether intentionally? Did she talk to him? Did he tell her, I'm going to do this on purpose? I'm going to do this to despite everything. Thank you, Virginia, for coming in. She doesn't know that. She just lied to me like she did on Mel and everybody else. It's hard to believe somebody on a knowingly lies all the time. So she expect me to believe her over him? Oh no, that don't even sound like his character, I must say. Right, Destiny was cheating on him. She was cheating on him. That man have a right to do what he want to, because he didn't even know whether that baby was his. And she said it herself. She was with Moses for 15 years. During the whole time she was married, dating and engaged and planning a wedding, and then got married during those whole 15 years. You're right. Martell did claim the same thing about Mel. So I don't know. I think they writing each other's playbook. One of them, well, he can't write. So it had to be, she wrote the playbook and he's following it. They following each other's playbook. Okay. Okay. That as a result of the actions of the plaintiff, up to and including an attempt to have the defendant arrested without justification in the plaintiff's failure to communicate or co-parent with the minor child, the defendant has incurred unnecessary attorney fees that warrant an award to the defendant of attorney fees to be paid by the plaintiff. Right now, so she is saying that because he had her arrested, that he should, and the fact that he failed to communicate or co-parent with her about their son, and that since he had her arrested, she can't afford to pay her, she called them unnecessary attorney's fees, that he need to pay for her attorney fees. But why would you pay for somebody's attorney fees when they committed fraud in your name? When you get your you do all this fraudulent activity, not once but twice, in his name, but then you want him to pay your attorney fees. Make that make sense, guys. Virgo child, thank you for coming in. Make that make sense. That don't make no sense to me. Maybe to her. Okay, this is petition for modification. Number 2, having set forth her petition for rule, the defendant set forth her basis for requesting a modification of the final judgment of divorce and entered on April 12, 2021, and the final order of modification as entered on May 1st, 2023, as follows. So the final judgment of the divorce was entered on April 12, 2021, and the final order of modification to that was entered on May 1st, 2023. So she waited a long time. Okay. Hi, Miss Ellen, all the way from Jamaica. How you doing? I'm so happy to see you. Thank you for coming in. I was worried about you and still am because of the storms that's headed out in the waters. Yes. Let me know how you're doing, okay? So interfering Dusty Destiny doesn't want her son to be around other women, but she took a video of Mel's kids with coleslaw and posted on social media. Yes. And so she shouldn't have been posting that, knowing that she had a fit. Oh Lord, don't get me started. Stacy, thank you for coming in, Stacy. Welcome to the Pink House. Yes. So the final judgment of the divorce was entered April 12, 2021. And then the final order of modification that she entered, it was May 1st, 2023. Okay. Now, number A, that to the best information and belief of the defendant and against the advice of medical professions, The plaintiff practiced corporate punishment of the minor child of the parties. Furthermore, the minor child of the parties is currently in therapy due to the limitations referred in paragraph 1H of the petition for rule herein above. The defendant respectfully requests this honorable court to enter an order modifying the final judgment of divorce to add a provision forbidding corporate punishment to be used on the minor child, as it is contrary to the advice of medical professions due to the minor child's current cognitive development. So I think the child has a delayed or some type of delayed development, because she talks about it in several other pages about his speech, delayed speech, and he has behavior. What did she say? Let me read it. Go back. Behavior. Let me see. Can I find it? Behavior. Something with behavior. Where is it? Do anybody remember where I read it at? He had behavior problems, delayed speech, and something else. I can't remember what it was. I think it's going to come up again, and I'll make note of it for you. Okay. Black woman in the building. Thank you for coming. I think, you know what? Think about this. I think she's taking a playbook from Martell. She figured Melanie did that to Martell, so she's going to do it to her ex. Girl, you can't trust nothing this woman is saying. It's like falling out of a rainbow, because I don't trust nothing she is saying. Thank you, Candy, praying for the safety of Miss Allen. Yes, me too. Okay. Okay. Now, this is B, that the parties have difficult co-parenting, and that the plaintiff require all communication to be made through Facebook Messenger, which is subject to messaging being deleted, recalled, or otherwise hidden. The defendant would request a modification on the standard parenting clause, paragraph 2B, to require the parties communication via electronic mail service such as My Family Wizard or any compatible equivalent thereto. I guess he don't want to really get in touch with her to get in touch with him. You was you want $130 scratch off? God bless you. Did you send me something? Let me see that I get it. Miss Wilson, let me just check. Y'all know I'm bad at this. Y'all know I'm bad at it. Okay, I just see it now. Thank you, Miss Wilson. Let me see. Y'all know I'm bad at this. Let me see. And let me just. Okay, I see the word accept now. So please confirm you would like to receive this $10 payment. I hit accept and I hit confirm. It will be available shortly. Okay, I just did it right, guys. See there? I'm getting better at this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Wilson. Okay, let me see. Okay. Now, guys, in this paragraph here, starting at C, this is where love and marriage is going to come up. Okay. Remember, I said they're going to talk about love and marriage, then about her job, then love and marriage again on this area here. So we're in the portion where it's going to be talking about love and marriage. Okay. So C, that the settlement agreement on the parties as incorporated in final judgment of the divorce, paragraph 12C4, prohibits the defendant from discussing the plaintiff on the television show Love and Marriage Huntsville. However, to the best information and belief of the defendant, the plaintiff has been communicating with fellow cast members on the show as well as various bloggers to spread false allegations regarding the defendant. While the defendant is completely restrained from exercising her First Amendment right to defend herself from said false allegations and further interfering with her ability to generate income, as she has been threatened with removal from such employment due to the allegations made by the plaintiff and her apparent to such claim due to her silence in face of such claims. Now, let's break this down, okay? Because we got a few more of those paragraphs just like this. So let's break this down, okay? Hi, Thelma Little. Thank you for being in the pink house. Hi, Queen. Also, ooh, my hearts. Thank you. Pinkie the Housewife just getting off work. Okay, you just getting off work. Okay. Well, just sit back and relax, okay? Because we're dusting off dusty destiny, dusting off her lies. And if it's true, we'll leave it up. If it's wrong, we're throwing it right in the trash can. Okay. Well, true, we're going to put it on the table. If it's a lie, we're throwing it in the trash. Okay. So then the ones that are true, we're going to analyze that, because then we're going to say none of this information make any sense, because we know it's not true that she's trying to claim. Okay. And Thelma, thank you for my red heart. Hi, Justice. Thank you for being here. I haven't seen you in so long. Hope LB tell the court how many times she's been arrested in her crimes. Is that a fit environment for a child? Game over, game over. Oh, I didn't think about that one. I didn't think about that one. Yo, oh my God. Jaletta speaks. Hi, Miss Pinkie in chat. I just got home from work. Everybody just getting home from work. You're not the only one. Everybody just getting home from work. Okay. Thank you, Janetta, for being here. Stacy Board, California today. Canada, CA. Celebrate Canada, CA today. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July. Thank you. You know what? I am. I'm planning on enjoying myself. I really am. Because I'm feeling good. Yes, I'm feeling good. Thank you, guys. But so let's analyze this one here. Let's read into what she's saying. Okay. Remember, the plaintiff is ex-husband. She is the defendant making this counterclaim, right? I guess she says, however, to the best information and belief of the defendant, the plaintiff has been communicating with fellow cast members on the show. Who is that fellow cast member that she claimed that her ex-husband is communicating with on the show? I don't think she would have a problem if he communicating with the demon boy himself, or certain people. But I think what she's trying to say, he's communicating with somebody that he shouldn't be. And I can only guess who that may be. Oh, ding, ding. I think you're right. Melanie. Black women in the building said, it's Melanie. I thought that's when I read this earlier. I said, that's what it is. She may be referring to Melanie. Ding, ding. I think everybody's right. I think you're right, Jess Maya. I think you're just right. Candy says she's probably talking about, that's what I thought. Melanie, Melanie, Melanie. All of us saying Melanie. See there? Right there. If she's she's complaining about her Pinkie. Oh, okay. See, okay. Now let's look at this one here. I think she's trying to talk about her. Oh Lord, Mel don't know this one, do she? I guess Destiny, you busted. I guess I just bust your bubble. I didn't realize that. I'm just busting her bubble. Oh, she's mad that he's cool with Mel. Mel know him before she knew Dusty. Yeah, I know, but she don't supposed to have Mel name in her mouth, and this is having Mel in her mouth on these court docs. Dusty Dan, I can't take it back because I'm just reading it. I cannot take it back and say, oops, I didn't supposed to read that. Dustin's father took to the hills with the last of his Social Security checks. Oh my God. Oh, she didn't even mention him anymore. That man finally found out who he's probably tired of her going to jail. That's probably it. He's probably disappointed in seeing her going to jail and cheating on a good man like her ex-husband was with a I ain't gonna say it. Okay, so let's go into this one here, guys. Okay. Then it says also, it said communicating with a fellow cast member on the show, as well as very bloggers to spread false allegations regarding the defendant, which is her. Do y'all ever see him on spreading rumors to bloggers and stuff? I've never seen that, and I have never heard that. If y'all know something I don't know, please let me know, because I have never heard him on spreading rumors to bloggers. That's something I never heard of. I'm being honest. I'm not being just saying it. I'm truthfully being honest about that. I never heard him talking to bloggers. Hi, Be Bliss. Thank you for coming in, Be Bliss. Could it be she thinks that LB has a relationship with Melanie? Wrong. I don't know. I don't know what this dusty woman thinks. Black Fox, thank you for coming in. Now, what does Mel got to do with it? Dusty is a sexual. She ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't know why she pulling her into this. That's my understanding. I don't know why. I have no idea what's going on. Print error, Pinkie. That sounds like he's saying she's talking about him on the show and he wants it to stop. Is he complaining about her and fellow cast member? This is what it said. It's her complaining. Justice is her complaining. And her complaint was, she said, it was her that said, this is coming from her because this is her counterclaim. Okay, this is her counterclaim from the divorce and everything. So she said, in this document, this is her. She said, however, to the best information and belief of the defendant, which is Destiny, is the defendant, and the plaintiff, which is her ex-husband. The plaintiff has been communicating with fellow cast members on the show, as well as various bloggers, to spread false allegations regarding the defendant, which is her. While the defendant is completely restrained from exercising her First Amendment right to defend herself from said false allegations and further interfering with her ability to generate income, as she has been threatened with removal from such employment. And they're talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, because that's what they bring it up. They have brought it up and at the very top. The defendant has discussed the plaintiff on the television show Love and Marriage Huntsville. That's on the first line. Okay. Removal from such employment due to the allegations made by the plaintiff and her apparent to such claims due to her silence in the face of such claims. She's saying that he made the allegation, the plaintiff, which is her husband. And she's saying she's been restrained. She has restraint where she can't talk about it on the show. And then if she do, she's going to be removed, is jeopardized or interfere with her ability to generate income. And she's been threatened that she can be removed from that employment of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I guess she needs to be good. I guess she needs to be good. That's what I'm saying, Be Blessed. I have never heard LB talking to bloggers. That don't make any sense to me. I only heard a blogger say he wouldn't say anything about her. I have never, unless I've been to sleep somewhere for a whole month, a couple months, and just, no. I have never heard him talk to bloggers or spread false rumors to bloggers. And she said spread false allegations regarding the defendant, which is her. I have never heard that. Never. She is trying to get him in trouble. She should be happy someone is able to financially take care of that boy. Yeah. Girl. Okay. Let's move on to D. That in the it says that in the alternative, the defendant, which is her, requests that the plaintiff be restrained from contacting the cast workers. Management. Okay, this is very telling, guys. She bring up management. Okay, it says in the alternative, the defendant, which is her, requests that the plaintiff, which is LB, be restrained from contacting the cast workers, management, or other individual associated with Love and Marriage Huntsville to discuss the defendant, which is her, the minor child or the parties, or any issues related thereto in intentionally interfering with her attempts to produce income. Okay. Let's unpack that one. Let's unpack it. Yeah, Destiny. No. Destiny. Destiny is not the plaintiff. Destiny is the defendant. This is her counterclaim against that divorce, against the divorce. Let me go back to the first page. It says in the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama, the plaintiff is Williams Lebert D. The defendant is William Destiny L. Payton. She's the defendant. This is her counterclaim against that their divorce that was filed. What date did I say? Y'all remember that date? April 12, 2020. That was the final judgment of the divorce that was entered April 12, 2021. And then this final order of modification was entered May 1st of 2023, a year later. Okay. But last year, she was not on the show last year. She is a liar. Right. She wasn't even on the show anymore. They had took her off the show. The child is everything that Martell is doing to Mel or Mel to Martell. LB lawyer ought to make her take a lie detector test. Oh, Lord. Yes, you're probably right. That is the same thing. You're right, Gwen. I didn't even think about that. I think the plaintiff. The plaintiff is not Dusty. It's on the paper. He is the plaintiff. I wish I could pull it up for you all so you can see it. Let me just, I'm almost done with this, and then I'm going to pull up that first page so you all can see it. I'm going to try to see, can I put it in here so you all can see that first page? Okay, just give me a second, so you can see who's the plaintiff and everything. Okay, let me grab where. Okay, and she thinks that he is talking to co-workers, cast workers, management, and only other person in management is that. I know she ain't talking about her friend CK. I know she ain't talking about nobody else. So who else? Okay. Now let's go with D. That in the alternate, defendant requires that the plaintiff, oh, I already read that one about the income, that he is threatening, interfering with her attempts to make income on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, number 5, page number 5, E. That during the plaintiff's custodial time, the plaintiff has intentionally and willfully neglected the educational or the extracurricular activities of the minor child or the parties, in part contributing to the minor child's documented delayed speech. It said documented delayed speech, the development, documented delayed speech development, potential behavior issues. Because I numbered those. I put 1, 2, and 3, and then I did 1, 2, and 3 on another paragraph. So delayed speech development, that's 1. Potential behavior issues, that's 2. And educational progress, 3. Therefore, the plaintiff requests that paragraph 3H of the agreement of the parties as incorporated in the final judgment of divorce be modified to permit the defendant to exercise the decision-making authority over 1, sports, extra activities is 2, and then the education of the minor child is 3. Further, that paragraph 1 and 2 of the settlement agreement of the parties as incorporated in the final order of modification entered on May 1st, 2023, be modified to require the minor child be with the defendant, which is her, on the days when the minor child academic center and or development center are in session. This make me, and this is his school time. This is what she wants is to be for him to take over the sports and the extra activities outside of the home and things like the education, because I guess in the education, but she wants the child to be in her custody during the time, it says, on May 1st, 2023, be modified to require the minor child to be with the defendant, which is her, on the days when the minor child's academic center and or development center are in session. Okay. So she wants to be able to be the one during the time when the child, Apollo wants his walk. Okay, go ahead and take Apollo for his walk, Queen. Yeah, she is a bold-faced liar with Linda. I'm on the mobile. Okay. Thank you, Betty, for coming in. I think she's talking about AL. AL made it seem like he was in contact with LB after the house debacle. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay. VLS, thank you for coming into the Pink House as well. You and Betty both. She can't generate income because she wants she won't get a real job. She's only a guest on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Oh. Dustin has been talking to the blogger. She's been the one talking to him. I don't remember anything saying he Pat Drive 63. Thank you, Pat, for coming into the Pink House. I don't ever remember him talking to anybody. So she's asking court to engage her so she can talk about him. Basically, she want to be the one talking because she know he doesn't talk to anybody. Betty, I believe all. Yeah, okay. Let me go ahead and get to. Let me see where I just left off at. Okay, number F, that the plaintiff have repeatedly failed to pay for the medical expenditures related to the minor child, which has caused the defendant to be burdened by additional costs that are only exacerbated by the unique needs of the minor child of the parties. That the defendant requests that this honorable court will order a recalculation of child support due from plaintiff to defendant pursuant to the child support guidelines, taking into account the party's current income and make any such changes in child support reactivated to the date of the filing of the petition. Therefore, premises considered, defendant pray that your honorable would take justification of the petition for rule and modify in that upon a final hearing of this case, your honorable will enter a final judgment granting the following relief to the defendant. Oh, so I'm going to go over those things that she also. Okay, now let me just say this. Okay, this is talking about the thing that she could not afford. She's talking about how is a burden to her, the extra cost. And that's just only getting exacerbated, rated, because of the unique needs of the child or the parties. So because, her child have to have special, he goes to a different school. And it seemed like instead of her talking all that crap about people and spreading lies, she should be taking care of her child and worrying about his needs instead of worrying about what somebody else is doing to me. I'm just saying. She's too busy worrying about the wrong thing. And she wants them to modify child support because of his income, taking into account the party's current income. And she wants child support to be reactivated back to the time of the petition, filing of the petition. She wants them to go back. Okay. Page 6. The defendant further prays that upon a final hearing of this petition, your honorable will find the plaintiff in civil and criminal contempt of court for his failure to comply with the orders of this court, and further enter a judgment in the defendant's favor for all sums due to her as past due medical, past due medical, child care, and extracurricular activities plus accrued interest, activity plus interest. That the defendant further prays that this honorable court will enter an order modifying the previous order of this court to prohibit corporate punishment of the minor child, to set forth and approve matters of communication between the parties, to remove the restraints on the speech of the defendant. She wants them to remove her restraints so she can speak on him and everybody, anything she wants to say, or in the alternate, to restrain the plaintiff from making allegations to the workplace of the defendant. She wants them to put a restraint on his mouth, but remove the restraint from her mouth. To grant the defendant authority over the educational and extracurriculum activities of the minor child of the parties, to modify the custody schedule so that the minor child is with the defendant on school in or the days in which the minor child is to attend his developmental center, and further to enter an order requesting a recalculation and setting of child support to be paid to the defendant. She wants that reactive back to the date of the filing of this petition. That the defendant further prays that your honorable will order the plaintiff to pay to her a reasonable sum with which to pay her attorney of record for her services rendered to her in this case. And the defendant prays for such order, further different or more general relief to which it may appear that she is entitled. And they got her signature here, which is Destiny Payton. She signed, State of Alabama in Morgan County. Before me, the undersigned, a notary public in and for said county and state, personally approved Destiny Payton, who's being first duly sworn, deposed, and said that the matter and things countered in this foregoing's counterclaim are true and correct to the best of her knowledge and information. Then her signature again, and it says, sworn and subscribed before me this 8th day of May 2024. So this was just in May. It's just July. So May 8th. And it's signed by the notary and her attorney for the attorney for the plaintiff, which is her ex, and then I'm going to read her attorney. Okay, but plaintiff for the there's an attorney on file for him, and there's an attorney on file for her. This is to certify that a copy of the foregoings have been served on counsel for all parties to be proceeding by certificate of service, electronically filing the foregoings with the clerk of court using the CMECF system, which will send notifications of such filings this day of May 2024. Okay, and it's signed by the counsel, which is the attorney. That's it, guys, on there. Lord. LB used to imply that she spoke with LB. Yeah. Destiny has talked to Sonny about LB in the past. We got 280 likes and 282 in the chat. Oh, Lord. What do you, oh, gosh. I don't believe that. I don't believe anything she said about him. I really don't. I'm going to just tell y'all the truth. I don't. Because I think she is doing the lying. I really do. I think she is the one doing all the lying. And if she's not, I don't know whether she woke up on the wrong side of the bed or what. This is probably, okay, I think I read that one. Whatever she is, her mouth is open, she's lying. Yeah, I think so too. Sonny already knows why they're divorced. She never has to speak to LB. Yeah, Sonny knows. Sonny knows. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Yes. She knows. Okay, guys, I just had to bring you all that. And we will be doing another doc on tomorrow, because I got another doc I want to go over tomorrow. I got how many sitting on the bed? 1, 2, 3. I got 3 more sitting on the bed behind me. So we're going to do one more tomorrow. And what I may do, go ahead and put up the first page on this one, since I wasn't able to find what file I put them in. But wait, give me 1 second. Okay, guys, give me 1 second. My husband is trying to say something to me. So I'm just going to play some music right quick and see what I'm going to see what he's talking about right quick. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thank you guys for waiting. Now, let me just say this here. I don't believe anything about what she's saying about her ex-husband. I have never known him to or heard of him to go be talking to bloggers and everything. And when she keeps referring to somebody from the cast, my mind is already thinking and already made up when I saw it earlier that I think I know who she's talking about. And all that other stuff seems like she needs to work more. I'm going to drop my link just in case if anyone want to come up because we'll be closing soon anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and drop my link. If anybody want to come up and talk about this or have anything to say about it, you're welcome to come up. Okay. And we're going to, so I just dropped the link, guys. If anybody want to come up or have any thoughts, you don't have to come and stay. You can just come and say your 2 cents and you can drop back down. Hi, Betty. Thank you for being here. If you see the $20 plus that cash, let me just check because you all are her. Thank you for being here. Let me just check, Betty. Let me see. If you see the $20, push that and accept. Okay, let me just check. Y'all know me. Let me see. Okay, I got to go. Let me see. $20. Let me see. You got $20? Okay. Let me see. Y'all know what I'm doing. Oh Lord, y'all know I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Thank you, Betty, for being here. And thank you all her for coming in. Destiny is going to lose LB with her lies. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Why do you let me just play my money song again, guys. Whenever I get money, I okay, thank you guys. Let me see. Dusty Dan, the garbage man, needs to go somewhere. She's trying the same thing little buddy was trying to do with Mel. Yep. Miss Fashionable. Okay, thank you, the black bumblebee. Thank you, Miss Fashionable. I saw that Justice. I'm gonna have to figure it out on how to do it. Y'all know. I got somebody that's gonna help me work on this as soon as I get off. Thank you. Let me see. The black bumblebee came in. I think LB has custody. I think so too, because if you listen to this part here, that's what I was thinking the whole time. Child lives with him, but they jointly have rights over the child. Hi, Justice.
Hi, Pinkie. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. You?
I am blessed, thank you. I just wanted to say, Pinkie, that it sounds like, and I can be wrong, but it sounds like she wrote that because when you have a paper drawn up by your attorney, you don't have to go to no notary. Your attorney know who you are, and they present your paperwork to the court.
Sure is.
Yes, ma'am. Why is she at a notary? I think her attorney is just she listing the name of the attorney that was there when they first went. But I don't think she could even afford an attorney. And she went and got that paper notarized and filed it at the court herself because the language is not even professional.
Oh, that's why it was sounding off. And then
Exactly.
it was
Exactly.
sounding so
Yeah, it don't even sound like a lawyer, educated legal person wrote that. She wrote that, and probably Hotel helped her.
right. Because one thing I did think of Justice, because a lot of language in here, she kept saying praying or prayed at the honorable
Yeah,
court or honorable judge. Praying. She used that on almost every sentence. Here it is. Felt where she's saying request of the honorable court. She prayed this and pray that, praying. And I'm thinking, do a lawyer let woman? I just said, oh, she must be.
yeah. A lawyer does use that term, but they do it in the beginning of the document. We pray the court. Here
Yeah.
comes my client, so and so and so, and we pray the court will grant us blah 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 blah. They don't keep praying all the way through no document. That's her.
Oh.
I
Yeah,
truly
she
believe
wrote
because there's no need for a notary. No need.
that.
Every document that we have heard that's been going over, and even if you think back on anything you ever did, you ain't have to have no notary. Your
No,
attorney handles it.
I want to pull up. Let me look at some of these that I got on the back of these. I'm looking at some. You're surely right.
Yes, ma'am. You don't go to no notary. Your attorney is legal for the state to represent you. You don't need no notary. She went and did her little document with her and her little
And
homie
how did
hotel.
they do that?
And then went and got it notarized and spent that little $45 or whatever it is to file it at the court. She ain't got no lawyer.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, girl. And she lied all during the thing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
She
ma'am.
lied. To some of this, I'm thinking to myself, it don't even sound like him.
And everything she's asking for tells you who helped her because that's the same thing he asked for. He wanted to be determined where the kids can go to school. There she is. He wanted child support. There she is. He wanted to shut Mel's mouth. There she is. He just took his document and they sit down and used it as a template, and she wrote out her stuff. That's all that is.
Because it did sound, and I'm thinking to myself, this sounds exactly like Martell's stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The petition he tried to file against Mel. Exactly. But you know what, Pinkie? When she get to that, see, that's just her filing what she want to ask the court, what she praying the court, praying. But when LB's real attorney step back in there, and you know it's all over the blogs, her going to jail and all that stuff. He gonna step in there and he's the better parent, even if it's just looks. He's the better parent because he has a star reputation.
Right.
His mother is a good woman. He's known in the community. He got a lot of people speaking up for him. This woman in and out of jail every other month or so. And not to mention, reason why she's asking for money now, she needed for one thing. But then, first of all, he didn't have to give her money when the baby was there. He gave her a whole house.
That is true.
He gave her a whole house rent free. He paid for the house. Yes, ma'am. He paid for house, medical, and everything. That's the first document when he went against her to get her out of there and all that stuff. Then he went back and it says Trendon did one document that says when the baby turned 3, he goes to his father. Well, he's about that age now. He's about that age.
You may be right. That's why she is requesting. Remember, she said she want the child to
be in her custody. Yeah.
During the school days.
Yeah, he got that baby. And that's why when she FaceTimed him at his business, tried to lie and say him and Mel had something going on. That's why Mel was there getting food. And that's why she got a chance to see Mel there because she was FaceTiming his child who lives with his daddy.
That's why.
And a lot of her coming after him is jealousy of his association with Mel because now she thinking. There's one thing about a crook. They got to always think who know what, how much they know. And he has been silent from what I could see. Mel is not that type of person. What happened with you and Destiny? Blah, blah, blah. But she, being evil as she is, when you do dirt, you think dirt being done to you. So now she think Mel hearing everything.
Right. Mel knows too much. That he
They friends. So he telling Mel everything. And then I got Sonny. And Moses, and I done laid up with Moses in that very house. And I done told him, oh, he ain't no good. Oh, he this and he that, and this is this. And you done told Moses all that pillow talk. Now Moses telling his wife.
Mm-hmm. That's why Sonny knows
That's
what
why
happened.
Sonny knows. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. And then that receipt Sonny dropped saying that she paid for her to get the makeup and all that stuff done. You was walking around acting like nobody ain't did nothing for you, the same way you did with Mel. She didn't
Yeah.
do nothing for me. She didn't do nothing for me.
When you drop what, $6,000 or something for somebody to help them out,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
Mel was helping pay for that credit card by renting
yeah,
that car.
yeah. Had to pay for it in order for it to have a balance on there for her to rent a car.
Right. That is
Hmm.
true.
Yeah, that girl there, she needs help, Pinkie. She needs help.
Right. And this portion right here is where it says to grant the defendant authority over the education and extracurriculum activities of the minor child of the party, to modify the custody schedule so that the minor child is with the defendant.
Hmm.
To modify the custody schedule so that the minor child is with the defendant, which is her.
Right.
On
So
school, she
yeah,
said on school
yeah,
in 4 days in which the minor child is to attend his developmental center.
yeah. And that lets me know that while he's in school, he's been sent from his dad's house.
Daddy's house.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And then too, developmental center, because I have family members that are participating in developmental centers because there is a developmental delay, which
right,
means there's a special need.
right.
And no, she ain't gonna get this baby because she too. I hope and pray that his attorney throw the book at her. Let them
Right.
people know that if you hand her this child will be without a mother in the next 3 months because she'll be back in jail for some kind of fraud, stealing,
That is
or
true.
something. And
She's
that's
not
not
able to take care of
no.
that child and
Mm-mm,
that child's special needs because she
mm-mm,
is too busy running up behind
mm-hmm,
men,
mm-hmm,
Martell, or trying to get Moses back. That's what she's
mm-hmm,
trying to do.
mm-hmm,
And then she's too busy trying to pretend, flexing like she got something, want to look
mm-hmm.
good. How are you going to take care of your kid when you're trying to stay with the girls that you can't? You're not like them. Your money is not like them. So
Yeah.
that's what she's trying to do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Oh no, no.
She is that. And that other part you read, Pinkie, when she says about shutting him up, silencing him. See, he
Oh,
put a gag order on her on that last court thing. He said,
mhm.
I want her to stop talking about me. She's messing with my business, my livelihood, blah, blah. I want her to stop talking about me. And the court
Mhm.
granted. And now she's trying to go back and say, oh no, I need to be able to talk about him because I need a storyline. That's what she's
Right,
saying in so many words. I need a storyline. I can't
right.
share my life if I'm not able to talk about him.
Here it is. Hi, Queen. Thank you for coming up. Let me just
Hello,
read that part
ladies.
where she wanted him to be a gag order put on him, but not on. She wanted the restraints taken off her, so she
Hmm.
didn't talk about it. But then she wants the restraint put on him.
Yeah, so he can't defend himself.
Right.
Hmm.
Oh my God. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Queen. Thank you for coming up. What do you have? What do you have to say about these docs?
Oh my goodness. Good evening, ladies. Miss
Hi,
Pinky and
Queen.
Miss Justice. Good to
Hi,
see you,
Queen.
ladies. Your pretty dimples. I miss them dimples, child.
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
doing okay. I'm cuckoo. I just got off work, so forgive me. But
Hmm.
Destiny, in my opinion, is a fool.
Hmm.
She is a flaky fool. And I wanted to piggyback off of what you said, Sister Justice. You know, they got these fly by night, drive by document services now
Hmm.
where you can
Hmm.
pay a little $5 here,
Hmm.
$50 there, and get the little pick and pluck at what you need just to
Hmm.
get by and then file it, notarize and file it. They do
That's
that a
right.
lot here
That's
in
right.
North Carolina with stuff like that. You know, it's just really sick how
Hmm.
low a woman will go with children. A mother should
Hmm.
never be doing this, especially Black
Ooh.
mothers. We have
Hmm.
enough on our shoulders. Now, Destiny is especially trifling because I didn't catch it that the baby is special needs. I didn't catch that earlier.
Yes.
So when it came out in these docs today, I was walking with Apollo. We stopped in the middle of the street.
Hmm.
I promise you, because I have a special needs son. He's an
I,
adult
I have
now,
a
but
special needs grandchild. Yes.
yeah, I've walked that journey from 4
Mm-hmm.
years old. I found out my son was on the spectrum up until today. I have been
Mm-hmm.
his sole advocate. My family attacked me,
Mm-hmm.
talked about him. I mean, just
Mm-hmm.
blackballed
Mm-hmm.
us.
Yeah.
And I know how hard it is to take care of a special needs person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
for her
That's
to
really
be
hard.
as sloppy as she is in public, and then she has extra, we already got enough as moms. Then when
Mm-hmm.
we have to divorce, that's another thing we have to heal
Mm-hmm.
from. And then we're constantly on guard because we ready to bust somebody in the mouth the day disrespect our baby
Mm-hmm.
for being
Mm-hmm.
special needs.
Mm-hmm.
So the last thing Miss Dusty Dan with her feather duster needs to be doing is worried about what Moses is or ain't doing with his new side chick with a ring on her finger. Because that's all they are. They recycle the same partners. They
Mm-hmm.
recycle the same diseases, okay? Spiritual diseases. Why do
Mm-hmm.
you think she act the way she act? That's why she's so pressed about anything Melody does because she got to raise the bar. Melody made
Mm-hmm.
these heifers have some standards, even though
Mm-hmm.
they not quite where they should be. Okay. But that you see them trying to get it together quickly because they know as soon as Melody throw up the deuces, okay, the hot water
Mm-hmm.
gonna dry up real quick. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be the Sahara Desert over there in Huntsville.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just disgusted because she is sitting here wasting precious time where she could be coaching and training her special needs baby. They need a lot of attention, a
They
lot of
do.
love. They need a lot of encouragement to boost up their self-esteem, their
Mm-hmm.
self-confidence, and
Mm-hmm.
their mental strength. Because a lot of
Yeah.
times, not saying that he's on a spectrum, but I know for my
Mm-hmm.
son, he
Mm-hmm.
has attention deficit problems. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't be short with him and then go drop my drawers up the street
Mm-hmm.
with,
Mm-hmm.
stranger Dan over there. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you have to
Mm-hmm.
be home. You have to take them out. You have to do things with them, have conversations with them just like you would anybody else. And
Mm-hmm.
she's over running around from party hither and yon,
I tell you.
slinging her fat cells around
Mm-hmm.
trying to be a
Mm-hmm.
thought. It's
I
just
tell you something
disgusting.
else, Queen. That's what bothers me most is when the other content creator went to that house she was in. He specifically spoke on that's his room, the kids' room. That's his toys. That's law this and that. Well,
Mm-hmm.
if you had Brother Moses up in there or any other man, that's not good for any child with a special need because they have to have consistency.
Right.
You can't have different folk over them because they don't
Right.
understand the fullness of parents and dads and mom. It has to be reinforced over and over
Mhm.
again. So you can't have
Yeah,
just
they're not
anybody running
having it.
in and out your house.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah.
having it. Let me tell you, the whatever normal is, I got air quotes up.
Mm-hmm.
Non-spectrum and on the spectrum children are the
Mhm.
same. If
Mm-hmm.
you're a single parent, mom or dad,
Mm-hmm.
they're not
Mm-hmm.
trying to see no other dude
Mm-hmm.
nowhere near their parent or woman, whatever. For me,
Mm-hmm.
I can't do all that thought stuff because
Mm-mm.
both of my sons will be like, "Mom, get him out of here."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because they're grown now. But as a
Mm-hmm.
little tot, no way would I be bouncing around from man to man,
Mm-mm.
flued over here and flued out there. What a toddler! What are you doing? You know
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna grow up and see this.
Yeah.
Y'all
And
know
frankly
that, right?
speaking,
They know
without
that.
even without even having a child, where's your self-respect? If
And
there was
she,
no child
Exactly.
in the picture,
uh,
where is your self-respect?
and don't
You
forget,
have
she
to.
wanted to have a baby with Moses. That's what she
Exactly.
Okay.
said.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck. Yuck.
Mm-hmm.
Yuck. Yuck. Why would you want to have a husband that was a gigolo?
Yeah. But think about
Uh,
this though, Pinky and Miss Queen. She said that the baby's name would be Justice. Now, why would you
Yeah.
take another man outside of the marriage you come from, and the child is named Law, Law, a part of the
Mhm.
judicial system, and you
Mhm.
want to take another baby and name him Justice, as though they are from the same lineage?
Oh, my Lord.
person. Isn't that
Ain't that's
disgusting?
nasty. That's
Mhm.
nasty.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that's
You
nasty.
know, and you can tell, I mean, it's obvious. You can tell that that triggered Destiny when Mel did. Mel ain't thinking about none of these
Right.
people,
Mm-mm.
man.
Mm-mm.
You can tell. Hit dogs holler. How many times have we
Mm-hmm.
said this? Destiny, you know that you're not living right. It has nothing to do with anybody on that cast.
Mm-mm.
Before the eyes of your young man, you're because he's not gonna be little forever.
Mm-mm.
Okay?
Mm-mm.
He's gonna grow up and tell you about yourself. Trust me, he will. Especially if you allow these just dirty curb dudes up
Mm-hmm.
all up in your space, ruining your
Right.
focus. That's why you broke. That's why you
Mm-hmm.
gotta lie to be relevant. That's why you have to keep telling different stories, different lie to
Mm-hmm.
cover up this lie. You know good and well you was cheating on your ex-husband. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
my
my
opinion
opinion.
Yeah.
too.
No,
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else makes sense, for a man to just leave his family and be like, you did something really disgusting
but a
for
Yeah,
a
man to
man
leave
to walk
3 weeks
away.
after the child.
ma'am.
He left 3 weeks after that child was born. But the
His
thing about it,
firstborn son. Now check this out. This man is so set financially, set spiritually. How would you walk away from your firstborn son? You know how men are about their sons, their
Mhm.
firstborns, and for him to leave, something horrible happened.
Horrible have to happen because that don't make
And a
no sense.
man that's about his business like that, I can speak because I watched my father do it.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
man that's
Mhm.
about his business, he don't have to have a lot of money. We was on a U.S. Postal Service salary, but he took good care of us like we was living like Melody over there.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Mm-hmm.
time the light switch went on, we needed a jar of peanut butter. It didn't matter what it was there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he stayed by his family.
That's right.
He don't want no
Mhm.
you're his woman. You can have platonic friends, you have couple friends, but you are whispering pillow talking with your old flame. That's a number one
Yeah.
no-no to a traditional man. You crazy?
Hmm. And
I
calling
wonder when
Martell
did
at
he
3
do
a.m. in the morning, Mel said.
that?
Yeah, giggling on the phone with your high school buddies, and that's
Yeah.
disrespectful
What
to
time
your
did Mel
house.
say she called? What's it, 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. in the morning?
3
Yeah,
a.m. Mel said she was
3
calling
a.m.
at 3 a.m. Oh, you calling Martell at 3 a.m.?
That is nothing but a butt call.
Mm-hmm.
A booty
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. She knew she could do it because he allowed other women to call him, but Mel
call. Right.
just happened to get the phone.
Right.
And they had
Yep,
screwed up the
because he
phone.
was
Remember, Mel's
trying
phone was
to.
bugged, Pinky? Mel's
Right.
phone was bugged, and she was getting hotels' phone
Right.
calls.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He's
he
supposed
had
to be bugging
signed
her
into
phone, but in
her
turn,
her
the person
iCloud.
did it
Yeah.
messed up and had his calls coming to her phone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you
And
know,
she
the thing that struck me funny was in that reunion, when Mel spoke about that, this is what Dusty said. She said, when you buzz his phone, what is this is her husband. How the nerve of her to say that told me a lot.
right.
She accused his wife of bugging his phone. That's his wife. You call his home where his
That sounds
wife
like a
is.
side chick. That sounds
Yeah,
like a side
yeah.
chick
Yeah,
move.
That
this
was
side chick
Arion.
behavior.
Yeah, that was coleslaw number two.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Because I said that from the beginning when right before Melody decided to file, she had caught him again right after the Atlanta trip where he got caught.
Right.
She bold enough to call Melody's phone,
Mm,
and they were talking Destiny and Mel, and I could tell then the way that
mm-hmm,
Mel was describing how she felt. I didn't get empathy from Destiny. I got aha. That's what you
mm-hmm,
get. That's what I
mm-hmm,
got from her.
Right.
mm-hmm,
All of them had that snarky face, that expression like, okay, so okay, pretty girls and rich girls and bougie girls get what they deserve. This is what you
mm-hmm,
deserve. In other words,
mm-hmm,
how dare you cut us off? That's why your husband did what he did, and that's how they felt because
mm-hmm,
that's all they wanted was to be groupies. All of these
mm-hmm.
ninjas on this show, female and male, they're groupies. That's
But
all
you
And I,
they
know
are.
what,
That's just my
guys?
opinion.
You know what I was thinking? Mel probably don't even know that what's in this docs seems like it was a lot of this was referring to her
Mhm.
in one of these
Yeah.
big paragraphs.
Yeah, I
No,
thought it
two of
was
them.
her or either Sonny, but then too in
Right.
that sentence when she said talking to
Saying
uh
management.
cast members or whatever,
Cast
he
members,
don't talk to cast
management.
members, so she would have to be applying to mail.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Because Sonny was not a cast member.
That's
She
right. And he
said,
didn't have no contact with Sonny that we know of, but he had contact with Mel.
right. It said management. Let me find that one.
And Mel is a producer. That's what management
Right.
is.
It says the defendant requests that the plaintiff be restrained from contacting the cast workers, management, or other individuals associated
Oh, that's what he.
with
So what
organized
she's saying is she don't want him socializing with Mel.
right,
That's what she's
and
saying.
Hmm.
discuss the defendant,
Stop
which
him
is
from
her.
having any contact with Melanie. That's what she's
Right.
saying.
And it said to discuss the defendant, which is her, and the minor child or the party. That's her.
Yeah, she's trying
See,
to stop him
Destiny
from
tells on
talking.
herself.
Mm-hmm.
Destiny always dry snitches on herself with
Yeah.
her backhanded insults. She snitches like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you're buzzing Martell's phone." No, honey, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't want the plaintiff to discuss with the cast and all this. That's what you're doing. You're
Mm-hmm.
still on a whole tour trying to flip the narrative back around and play victim because you got all of your cheap free coupon undies snatched off. You don't have you're exposed. That's it. The Red
Mm-hmm.
Phone Chronicles have spoken and Melody's not done. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of
Right.
her. I'm so proud of her for standing up for herself and her brand and her
I think
babies.
we all
They
were.
everything that happens, they deserve everything she decides to do.
But have you noticed that as bad as they were prior to Melanie standing up for herself, they would every time Wanda did something and the bloggers would say something about the dirt she did or dirt she said or whatever, they would get up there. She didn't say children. She was, they would always come. But now they are silent. Wanda is out on that raft by herself. They have left her out there. They have left her out there. They saying, Wanda, mama, I hope you can swim.
Mm.
Oh, my
Left
Lord,
her out there.
I didn't think about that. They are quiet though. They ain't got
They
to
are
really quiet.
quiet. That's unusual for Tisha. She would get up there and at least my mama didn't mean it like that. She wasn't talking
Right.
about no children.
She
No, she
quiet
ain't
now.
saying nothing. She done deserted her mama.
Right. Oh my God. Her
Yeah,
mom is so quiet because she's probably watching their mailbox.
they so
She
scared, and
probably
you
she
see how
probably hear it.
you can see that they don't have a lot of self worth
She
because
pulling the stomach.
they subconsciously give up their power to Mel. They think Mel is the holy grail to information, and she has a monopoly over everything everybody else does. You see how
Mhm.
they
Well,
feel so
Queen,
low?
they're not used to anyone of Mel's caliber. They're from Bessemer. They're not
Fact.
used to. They're used to fried pig feet. They're not used to seventh steak or filet mignon. They used to hog maws cooked over grits.
Right.
When they look at Mel, they in awe.
Right.
They like,
Yeah,
wow, what them
Right.
red
they're upset.
bottles? Red,
Well, you remember,
Marceau had to run and get him a pair of red bottles. Monkey see, monkey do. That's all they
right.
are.
He
That's
was
it.
Yes,
on
ma'am.
that reunion
Yes,
stage with
ma'am.
some red bottoms
Yeah,
first
yeah.
era.
After Mel's son done wore red bottoms.
Right. And remember when Tisha and Kimmy did come to Mel's house? Remember season 1 for the first show?
Mm-hmm.
They called
Mm-hmm.
her bougie, and they
Yeah.
were
They
used to
wasn't used to pampering themselves. They been
right,
used to standing in the food line. They wasn't used to that.
right. And then Mel said,
Mel showed them another way of life, and it blew
Mm,
their minds.
mm,
yeah, and Marceau was the main one. He's so jealous because he thought he should have what they call in the hood the baddie. Mel is the baddest one on that show. We all know
Mm-hmm.
that, okay?
Well, see,
Nobody can hold it.
Investma's Tisha was the baddest. Her and Kiki, all them, they was the baddest in Bessemer. But now you in
Mm-hmm.
Huntsville. Now
right.
you're in
Yeah.
Huntsville. You're around a whole different breed of woman. And Marceau is just so stricken. If he could have killed Hotel and took Melody, Hotel had been dead a long time ago.
Yes, yes. That's exactly what
Because
I was gonna
that's
say.
all he
You
wanted.
already know.
Yeah, and he said, since I can't have her, you can't either. So let me
That's
Right.
lead
right.
you astray.
But he just love
That's right.
himself. Anytime he got to meet with Melanie, that's the biggest. He just
Yeah,
gets
and
so
I tell you a
excited.
scene that nobody mentions anymore, Miss Pinky. A scene that nobody mentions anymore. Remember when Tisha said, "Did you take her wine?" He said, "No." He lied. He did to that office
Yeah.
over
He
there. He
did.
took her wine.
Mhm.
Yes,
He
he
sure
did, but
did.
he lied to her.
Right.
And so maybe
Remember
she'll
the
listen.
scene before that where Tisha insisted on to Mel, Marcel, I've never lied in 12 years. Never. Remember that? Lie every day. Every time he opened his mouth, he lied.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Maybe
Melanie.
she'll see this here platform and realize that you did take her wine, Martha. You did. They talking about it on Miss Pinky channel.
Because she claims she don't believe anything Mel says, but she can ask Mel because Mel would not lie. Mel gonna tell you that it's
Mhm. Mhm.
not in
And
her
but
nature.
Wanda said it. Wanda said he took her wine. He took her
Mhm.
wine. She didn't. She wanted him to not have done it so bad that when he said no, she took it and ran with it. But Wanda said he took her some wine over there.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
remember. Both of them, all three of them were standing together.
Yeah.
Wasn't that on the back of that
Yeah.
book porch or something? Balcony or something?
Mhm. Yeah,
Mhm.
honey. He want and she know it. Tisha, know, every woman know who her man favors. Out of all of
Mhm.
her associates, it's a because the same thing it took to get her is the same thing it takes to keep her. So the same thing he used with her is the same thing he be trying to do with Mel. He sit there, he lean, he did all that with Tisha in the beginning. He just don't do it no more.
Mhm.
But she can look at him and say, he likes her. He wants her. He
Oh,
used to
yes.
look at me like that. hmm
She
Yeah,
cannot stand that.
the only stupid one was Hotel. He didn't know his buddy wanted his wife.
Yeah,
And he loved to throw that in
exactly.
the demon boy's face. The fact that he meets with Mel, or he had lunch,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
they went out for coffee,
Yeah,
anything.
he be saying it with such pride, and he do that to hurt her to get back at Tisha too. He tell me, "I met with your friend." Well, who? Mel. He called her friend. He know they not friends, but he
He
said
know,
that
Mhm.
on purpose. I met with your friend.
but he
He
said,
knows
and then he
exactly how
agreed
to
with
push her buttons.
Yeah,
Mel.
he do.
What you say, Queen?
I said, Marcel knows exactly how to push Tisha's buttons, and he
Mm-hmm.
hangs on every word that Mel speaks, even when
Mm-hmm.
she's swearing him out from left to right. He hang on every word, and whenever she scold him, you could see him
Mhm.
shrink a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know,
when she
that
stole him,
ego won't let him
yeah,
give in.
because of his age, he understands that a mother scolds her child because she cares. So when Mel scolds him, it makes him feel like she cares. Because he's slow too.
Yeah,
He
he's
be
much
saying she
older than Mel.
like me. She likes me.
Right.
She talking all kind of stuff to me. She said, "Shut up, Shut up, Marcel. Shut up."
Right. Remember at the this last meeting they just had in this restaurant or place, but she said, "Marcel, I will beat your," she called it ASS, all up in this place.
Yeah,
Oh, he didn't
yeah.
say that, but look, I said
Girl,
to
that
myself,
made his day.
love
That
that.
made his. If she'd have hit him, he'd have just fell out. Hit me again. Hit me again.
Right.
Go ahead, do it again.
No, she said, I'll whoop your blank up in this place. And I said to myself, that's the only woman that can talk to him like that and he don't say a word. Tisha say something like
Mhm.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. She'd have been, oh, it'd have been over for her. Mm-mm. But Mel can say something like that and he don't say a word. He just looks. It's almost like
I'm
he's
telling you.
been chastised and he just love it.
Mm-hmm. He only
He's
do
still in.
little evil things toward Mel to make Mel come after him. That's all he wants.
That's right. I was just gonna say he still
Mm-hmm.
has a mentality of a fourth grader. You know how they
Yeah,
pull your
exactly.
hair if you got long hair, or they
Exactly.
try to stick
Exactly.
gum in your math book so to
Mm-hmm.
mess up your
Mm-hmm.
books, and put glue in your seat so you'd mess up your clothes. And
Yeah.
that's how Marcel is. He'll walk up if he could and pinch
Mm-hmm.
Melody. So she'll turn
Mm-hmm.
around and slug him.
Right.
She'll ha ha.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Mm-hmm.
little anything, negative attention, abuse, he'll take it because he
Yeah.
wants
Yeah.
he
He
he like
wants
them
her
girls
attention
being
so
pretty girl
bad.
proud. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll take it any way he can get it.
Let me
and,
ask
and and his
y'all.
wife knows it.
Oh, I got a super sticker. Let me just welcome the super sticker in, and then I'm going to ask you all a question. Uh, thank you, Betty, for my 4.99 second time here in the bushes. Okay, thank you. Let me just play this, and then I have. Okay. Let me just ask you this. Thank you, Betty, so much. Let me do all this. When, oh, what was I getting ready to say? When, oh gosh, okay, the whole time they were sitting there talking and everything, uh, Mel was just letting him have it and saying, talking to him like, you're a kid, and just scolding him and telling him, I didn't know you did. He, anybody else that talks to him, he runs off at the mouth and talk circles around him. He talks things that
Mm-hmm.
don't make no sense and
Mm-hmm.
everything. But when Mel talks to him, he shuts up and he just listens. And then if he try to, she stops him and he get quiet again.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
it's just so funny to watch how he
Yeah.
speaks with
I think
other
his
people.
reason for getting quiet is because he know he ignorant. So let me just be quiet so I can look intelligent. Because
Yes.
I want to impress her, but I have no words to do it.
Oh my
Exactly.
God. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my
Precisely.
God. You are
Mm-hmm.
that is probably the only reason he does that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He want to look like a real guy who paying attention to her. He's giving it back. He reciprocating the only way he know how. Is she paying attention to me? Let me pay attention to her. Let me show her I'm not Martell. I'm listening, Mel. I'm listening.
Hmm.
Because
Pick
he
me.
does not
Pick
do this
me.
to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
What you
He
say,
would leave
Queen?
Teacher in heartbeat if
Mm-hmm.
Mel had a lapse in her mental stability, which will never happen, and he heard her saying anything of the sort that she was interested in him romantically, he would divorce Tisha before you could blink.
Mm-hmm.
He would be running down the aisle with running shoes on trying to marry me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh Lord, you know he
He have
would.
his jogging shoes on,
He'll
running.
be running so fast. 'Cause
Oh my goodness.
if he could, he even got rid of T-shirt and took Mel in a heartbeat. Without
Mm-hmm.
question. Every man on this cast, they know when they look at Mel compared to the other women. Even
Mm-hmm.
Reese know the difference between what
Mm-hmm.
he got is his side chick that he had before he came to Huntsville. You know
Mm-hmm.
what Mel is.
Mhm.
He know they do not compare,
Yep.
and it's like they all know that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And
mm.
what Reese don't know, his wife know.
Oh yes.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
She know, which
Mm,
has a lot to do with her attitude problem.
right. Oh, she
She's
Mm-hmm.
so messy.
creating.
Captain
She ain't
Kimmy is so
become so
messy.
small now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You all realize how small she is now in terms of the way she acts. She's
Yeah.
not. She doesn't look like she's smart anymore.
Yeah.
Or
And
like
tell you the truth, she don't look like she's well to me. I'm
no,
looking at her and I'm not seeing any vibrance, any
no,
life.
she doesn't.
You said
I'm,
that
I'm, I'm
because
not
you know
seeing
that
any of that.
I don't either. I see her. She looks haggard. She
Yeah,
looks worn out.
like she's shrunk in a shell or something.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, and she just don't look healthy. I'm gonna say that. She don't look healthy to me.
She looks worried,
Yeah, yeah.
stressed.
And she probably is. This man got you signing up for all these different properties and he being sued for millions of dollars and you got to pretend you okay with it when you're not, and your house gonna be on the line because if they win, everything that his name on is subject to being sold or lien against it. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
worried.
Mm-hmm.
And what little brains she got left, she's the brains of that marriage, the Scott
Mm-hmm.
2.0. Kimmy is
Mm-hmm.
the backbone, the brains, the mama, the daddy, the
The
teacher, the
money, because
bottle
he ain't
washer, the
working nowhere.
chef. Yeah,
Yeah.
so they have to protect their assets. That's why she's she's doing the repairs on
Mm-hmm.
their rental properties in their storefront that they just bought, they're trying to liquidate because this dummy, how selfish is that? Your wife is in remission, you dummy, you idiot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she
And
may
you
have to go
go
back
and
to work.
open up your stupid mouth and get sued to the tune of now you up there with your little brother. Now your little brother got something to look up to. You got a multi-million-dollar lawsuit on your back too, you dummy.
Mm-hmm.
Karma, the
Mm-hmm.
boomerang of karma. Swiftly, no
Yep,
screaming.
that's
You
right.
did it. I don't want to hear nothing. They better be quiet.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. She already told him, you just keep your mouth closed. We already facing a lawsuit.
Right.
Don't
So
you say nothing, Reese.
I
Reese.
think Kimmy gonna have to go back to work though, guys. I
I
really
thought
do.
she already has. That's what I thought.
Oh, she already going back to work?
That's what I heard. I thought she was already going back to work.
But see, he
Which,
wanted her to pretend like she was a realtor and stuff.
oh, now you know we
She
ain't seen
never,
her but one little old commercial thing she did. And that was it.
I saw that, but the thing is, I never saw her show a client anything. I never, you see how you look at these other shows where they got
Yeah,
realtors and they actually show properties, they be going
yeah.
out. We never
Mm-hmm.
see that with
Nope.
her nor Tisha. But Tisha needs to get her license renewed. I don't know. Last time I looked at it, it had expired. I don't know no more. So she needs to renew that license. But how you going to hire somebody, but you don't even have a company yet or office yourself?
Thank you.
But, right, what a girl is going to work from out of a coffee shop or something?
Well, did you see that young lady they showed the last session about that's his staff member,
Right,
she the manager or whatever. I'm
right,
saying to myself, and Tisha, she comes in, huh? It's like she the last person to find out all the details.
right. And then you got somebody that look much better, and she's
Thank
young and
you.
pretty.
Thank you.
And my soul love them young and pretty.
Uh-huh.
Oh
You
my
know that
Lord.
crossed her mind, Pinkie.
That's the first thing popped in my mind. I said,
Uh-huh.
that's a storyline because there's no way her Jones but would have somebody young and pretty and smart and intelligent that can
Uh-huh.
actually speak words and don't sound
Mm-hmm.
like a mama. Ooh, Lord.
Yeah. Remember the last time he said he was getting an office manager, she said it was not gonna be a woman. Well, he got a woman in there.
You got a woman in there.
Mhm.
I don't know what changed.
He changed. Either it's my way or I'm hitting the highway. I'm going back to
Right,
Africa.
right.
Yeah, and
That
he
is
gave
true.
her her little pacifier. Remember, she been begging. How you gotta beg your husband for your own office? If you listen, that right there tells me that the temperature of their marriage. She is the puppet. He's the puppeteer. If I have to ask you once, and we're supposed to be in business together, and I don't have
Mm-hmm.
an office suite, one of the top tier suites in that building we own, I'm gonna file divorce papers because that tells me you don't respect me. You don't
Well,
respect anything, my input, none of my all these degrees that I just purchased online. You don't respect
Well,
none of that.
that she should have did that when the other guy come in and took her desk.
right.
Oh goodness.
When the
Oh my
guy took
goodness.
your desk and you couldn't put your degrees on the wall, but he could put his.
But
That
you're
tell you
supposed to be
something.
a CEO of the company.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Like
Supposed to
Oh
Mel,
be
yeah.
the majority
like Mel
owner.
says, if I own a company and I own 85%, I'm going to know what the heck going on.
Thank you. I wouldn't have walked in there on that last episode and he telling me she gonna do this and she going over to black and she gonna do this. I wouldn't been telling her where she going.
But see,
Woman to woman.
but they still got that empty space that's been sitting there for since several seasons ago, and that
Mm-hmm.
empty space it still haven't been built out.
Hmm.
They've been planning and talking about it, and nobody's done anything because Marceau barely built out the renovated that house.
Hmm.
The
Hmm.
house haven't been renovated from the outside. It still look like trap. Only thing he did is put some indoor paint on those bricks and closed up that window on the front and took those steps, those broken up steps, brick steps, and just painted them. Those red bricks white, and the paint is coming off, and the two of the bricks on the left side coming down is broken, and the third one is chipped. So
But they
he,
millionaires.
yeah.
But they millionaires.
Right, right. But the millionaire, but you use indoor paint.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He probably used the indoor paint outside. That's why it's peeling.
Right. I mean, as
That's
you walking
primer.
down the step, you can see the red brick is started back showing through the paint. It's like,
Yeah,
oh my God.
Yeah, because he
yeah.
just put primer. That's
Right,
indoor primer for a
Mm-hmm.
bathroom, like a kitchen bathroom primer,
Mm-hmm.
because you're gonna put gloss paint where there's spatter liquid. You always use gloss paint. So
right.
you prime
So
it
it's easy
first so
like
that the wall is even and smooth so that the gloss paint dries smooth. So you don't have polka
Mm-hmm.
dots all over your paint job.
right. But see, he doesn't know that.
Mm-mm.
And I
Mm-mm.
told him in a video that he needs to change that, and if he need help, just let me know. I can tell him what type of paint he need to put there.
But they're gonna have to pay you in a certified check, Miss Pinkett. We don't want you don't want no payroll checks.
Yeah, we
Right,
want direct ACH. No, we don't need no instruments in the middleman. It
right,
be cashola straight
Uh-uh.
from his bunk
I,
to your bunk.
right. That is
That's
true.
right.
You know,
And pay me prior to services rendered, because you don't like to pay people
Yeah,
if they done did the
we
work.
need a we need a we need a 75% deposit. Okay.
right. Oh
No,
my
we don't do
Lord,
business. We
guys.
don't do business. We do
Mm-mm.
business.
Thank you.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how Wanda said. What is it? We don't wait. We do best. Wait, I can't even. I have to get into my Wanda mode. I have to get to it. I have to train my mind to get back into that.
You gotta take it to a lower level. You gotta take
Yeah,
your
Yeah.
mind to a lower
you
level.
gotta dumb yourself down to talk like her. You're too intelligent, Miss Pinky. You can't talk like that
It's
trollop
hard to get
trash.
there.
But,
You're too
but
classy. You've been refined and educated and been cared for by
I'm
a
telling
proper
you.
husband.
Used to
You
a
can't
real
go down
refrigerator with an ice maker. They ain't used to that. And to
there.
them, that's like, wow. They talking about people
That's
going to the
luxury.
moon shoes. We got a refrigerator. It makes ice.
Right, that's luxury. To them, that's
who wouldn't
luxury.
know what
That's
to
not
do with it?
standard.
Oh my God, she would know what to do with a refrigerator.
Rich
But
people
when
got
I
ice
saw that
makers.
kitchen, and I don't know whether y'all was here when we was doing watching videos of her kitchen, her cooking. I mean,
Yes.
it was pathetic. It was pathetic. But let me ask y'all a question: where is Destiny living? Do y'all think?
I
Mm,
think she's living with her dad.
yeah, probably.
I think he's in assisted living because he's still battling, healing.
That's
And I
it.
think they put him
Right.
in an assisted living community and she's living with him and
Or
Hmm.
bouncing,
living with him, or
between
living in his house,
Airbnbs probably.
or living in his house or something, probably.
Mhm.
Hmm.
But it better be paid off because if it's
Well,
not, she
I,
have
I
no money.
I got a question for y'all. Did anybody ever think why Tisha and Marceau's son always got them headphones on? Why?
Mhm.
No child listen to the headphone 24/7. Now they are noise reduction for people who have special needs.
Right.
So I'm trying to figure out, has it ever crossed anybody's mind? Why is that big old boy
That's all he ever
never, never walking around without them headphones on his head? Why?
He's
did.
sick of his mama's voice and his dad's lies. That's why he don't even like his dad. You could tell the energy when they were riding in the car together. After the second Expo,
Mm-hmm.
that young man
Mhm.
was so embarrassed when his dad was showing his hind parts on that
Mm-hmm.
IG live. That young man is not fond of his dad at all.
Mm.
I don't think the girls either because they act like he's a stranger whenever he's around them,
He is. He's a
and he
stranger.
shows no love to him.
Mm-hmm. He's a
And
stranger.
Keisha,
I'm surprised they know his name. The way he disappeared and go to Africa without even telling them notice or anything. She said, "Why did
How
you
you not
go?"
take your babies?
She didn't even know he was gone. Why did you go?
right?
Mm-hmm.
They have a strange relationship, and for you to have a son that old and you don't even show, if you're supposed to be showing your life, your reality, why you never show yourself interacting with your kids? Whenever you're at your house, the kids are never there. These
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
never there, and none of
You never seen him throw a ball with his big son. Never seen him throw a ball. Never see him take a walk. You never see him go. We going to the movie. Me and my son. We never see him. Nothing. 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 That's strange.
right. You never see him in the car, nowhere, nothing.
Nothing.
He never even talked about the kids. He don't
Hmm.
even talk about them. It's almost like they don't have kids. just don't
Yeah,
have
and
kids.
Marcel is just like Destiny. He's so focused on Melody's children, her former
Uh-huh.
marriage, her
Mm-hmm.
pocket watching Melody, trying to vilify the millimeters. He's
Mm-hmm.
so busy meddling around in somebody else's business. He's neglecting his own family. We already know, clearly can
Right.
see he don't have no respect for his wife. So what do you think's
Mm-hmm.
gonna happen? That would have been a perfect trip for father son to go to Africa and bond and just have
Right.
man time,
But they say he
for
went to
that.
the red light district in Africa. He couldn't take the sun there now, Miss Queen. They say he went to the district where it's plenty poo poo at
I'm
in
You
sure
know
he
Africa.
he
did.
had to go.
Yeah. And he probably got his pockets ran through too, because just because you go to Africa don't mean there ain't game over there. The
Thank
hustlers over
you.
there are more vicious than they
Hmm.
are in America.
I could just see him with them
Mm-hmm.
spears running him back to America. Get out of here,
Okay.
you HO3. Get out of here.
They got
Mm-hmm.
they got it worse than spears. Some of these street gangs over there, they've
Oh, yes.
trained hyena as
Hmm. That's right.
watchdogs. They
Mm-hmm.
have hyenas on
Hmm.
chains as
Right.
protection because they moving around doing things they ain't supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So that
Right.
hyena will remove the threat quickly, just like a junkyard dog.
Hmm. Hmm.
Tough
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
is nails over there, and he probably went over there and tiptoed around, with the ladies of the night, and got
Hmm.
got
That's
what we
that's
used to
the
say got.
yeah. They say that's the area he was in the ladies of the night area in Africa.
That's crazy. It's
Oh my
Hmm.
disgusting.
Lord, y'all are
No
killing me.
wonder why Tisha was feeling sick and all that recently this
Hmm.
last season or so. Who knows what he carried back and deposited onto his wife, and she's still into. Ugh, yuck, yuck.
Hmm.
That's
And that's
probably. I want y'all to remember this. Remember, everybody all over Huntsville always said she got that tater tot smell, right? That
yeah.
tater fish smell, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Stank. Stank.
Yeah, the stink. Okay. I'm just gonna say the stink. Okay. Now, and then remember, Uncle Wonder said, right? She
Hmm.
was
Mm,
talking about how the BBL, she took care of her because what was Marceau to take care of her? She took care of
Hmm.
her, right?
Hmm.
And she was talking about how bad it smelled, okay,
Hmm.
from her mouth all
Hmm.
through. And I looked it up, right? And there's a
Hmm.
document that says there is a smell called the BBL smell.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw that too. Yes.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
I'm not going to go into it because it's a little ratchet here. But
Yeah.
anyway, and then if you already got that stink, and then you got that BBL smell, ooh my Lord, Noreen, her mom was
Hmm.
talking about
Hmm.
that smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
But my mom, if I, my mom is not here, but I would never get a BBL anyway.
Mm-mm.
For anybody that want to do it, do it.
Do
I
it.
will keep my little flat butt.
Hmm.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna inject nothing into it.
Yeah. One of those doctors that performed them said that the reason why there is such a stank in a lot of them because they get their rear ends made so big that they're
Right.
not used to being able to reach around to clean themselves.
That's
And
what I
because
heard.
there's poor hygiene to clean yourself, that you now have all this matter smelling.
That's
Because
what
now
I heard.
you're bigger than what you used to be. And all of us, when we're born, as we grow, we adapt to how we take care of ourselves. But once you add something on that wasn't there, it's a whole new learning process.
I
You
mean, your
can't reach
arm is
where
not
you
able
can
to
reach.
stretch
Yeah,
around all of
exactly.
that to get up in there.
That's
Clean
right.
Yeah,
You
and
can't
it
clean
seems like
yourself.
common sense would tell me, because I'm a very thin girl. I'm an Amazon. I wear a
Hmm.
size 6. But
Hmm.
Mhm.
if I get extra baggage back there, for
Hmm.
me, I'm a germaphobe.
Hmm.
Imma have 3 baths a day instead of 2. You know what I mean? It's
Hmm.
like,
Hmm.
okay, now I got more back there to take care of, need let's
Hmm.
let's take another dive in the suds,
Hmm.
you know?
The doctor said that the best way is to get you a duvet, the Dubai, however you pronounce it,
Okay.
because
Mhm.
it's like you can take 3 baths, but if you ain't used to getting in them crevices, the water is just everywhere else, but in the crevices. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he,
gotta
yeah,
reach
he said you
around
got to,
like the
yeah, he
old
said
people
you
say.
got to get a duvet in order to reach into this extra stuff you got covering up everything.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
her problem is. And you notice how when soon as she got hers, all she was twisting and turning, and all you see is that extra butt. But you ain't able to take care of that butt with them little old short arms. And Marcel ain't gonna
Hmm.
come in there and help you do it.
Woo, Lord, Lord.
And it doesn't match her thighs and
Mm-mm.
ankles. Like it's not proportionate
Yeah.
to the rest of her body. She has such a short torso with
Right.
all that junk back there.
Yeah.
She looks like a a walking wisdom tooth.
Yeah.
It just doesn't it's not attractive as a curvy woman. I,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I,
She,
I love all sisters. We're all beautiful in
Mm-hmm.
our own
right,
way, but you see every woman have her natural curve. It's not
right.
natural. There's
Mm-hmm.
nothing natural
But
about
you notice the thing about it now, she looks like a big bear.
Yeah,
it.
because
You
any
know,
muscle you don't work, Miss Pinky, that muscle gonna start hanging. That's
right.
what's happening. That extra fat you put back there to raise that thing up is now
Mhm,
going down.
right.
But
And
she don't do no exercise. She said, I'm gonna have Trish to train me, but then she didn't go.
no, she didn't go, and she's still doing the same diet that she was doing before. But the thing
Mm-hmm.
about she side chick Coleslaw talked about how they look like big linebackers. Now
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt looked like a big linebacker with a big bear on her back.
Mm-hmm.
She do.
She
That
really
Bat
do.
wing.
and that breast, that top of hers, and she be busting all out of everything just she put on. I mean,
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
on
she
that
looked like a square trunk. That's what she looked
right.
like, a square trunk.
Absolutely.
And then
Mm-hmm.
everything you see is real tight clothing, and shirts try to be way up there. And like you said,
Mm-hmm.
y'all said she got that little short torso. The pants is here, and the shirt meet. It just don't look right. I say to myself, she is trying to get attention from her husband, but she need to
Mm-hmm.
let her look at
Mm-hmm.
clothes.
But you know what? She got to look in the mirror before she leave home. So in her mind, all she see is how she used to look in Bessemer with them all
Mhm.
them 200 barrettes on her head and them breeches that one of them sold up for her to wear. So when she look in that mirror now, regardless of how she look, it look better than Bessemer. So she can
Right.
go. She's saying, "Wow, this is great."
Right.
And then
She
she
really
don't
looking
forget
good.
she discovered Tarjay fashions. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And no
We
shoes,
want a
really.
model
No
for
shoes and
Tarjay.
handbags.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
right from Tajay.
Even coleslaw reach was higher than Tisha's. Tisha
Right.
want Tarjay and coleslaw want Jay Bowler. Come on now. But you're the millionaire
Lord.
and you want Tarjay. She the
Right.
side chick and she want Jay Bowler.
Right.
Hmm. Trying to
Right.
outdo Melody. I remember when Melody first started working with Jay Bolin and this little old powder puff wearing side dish tried to, emulate her color scheme and all
Mm-hmm.
that. And then I looked at them side by side. I just shake my head. I was like, wow. No, no, ma'am. You never be able to touch Melody with that J Bolin.
Mm-hmm.
Never, never,
With
never.
anything, just preparing a meal. She can't touch with
Yeah.
anything.
Mm-mm.
Not even like even the car wash. You know how you go get your car wash supplies and
Mm-hmm.
you got your brush and all of that stuff to
Mhm.
scrub the tire. She go over there to Speedway and Melody's over there at AutoZone getting the
Yeah.
real deal.
Yeah.
But you know
And
what?
Just
I got some.
generic.
Tisha don't know. I've been sitting waiting on to do a thing on her because, oh, I can't wait. When I do it, it's gonna just blow everybody away.
mm,
I can't
Mm.
wait, Tisha. But I'm gonna have to do that. She's just been on my mind. I'm
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to do her just one of these things I just did on Stormy. Not Stormy, Destiny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Stormy is on
One
my
of them
mind for
doc.
some reason. Huh?
Yeah. So do one of her
Yeah,
documents.
I'm gonna have to do it.
Destiny need to stop lying. She lied too much, and she's gonna wind up on the short list
Mm-hmm.
over there with Melody in the red phone crying because every time she opened her mouth, she tell a new lie. I'm like, come on, Destiny, now
Mm-hmm.
you was just on the thing with Dustin lying, then you go over here to your channel lie something different.
Mm-hmm.
Like why would you the very next day come up with a title like motherless daughters analysis if you didn't watch
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
saw that video. You
Right.
saw the TikTok. You're watching her every move. That's why you're always talking about the millimeters, this, that, and the other thing. Because you're watching Melody's TikTok. You're watching what she's
Mm-hmm.
doing. That's why you want her back on the show. You miss her and you miss being a groupie and having the perks that come along with having a wealthy friend.
I think she want to be
I
a
know the
millimeter.
role.
I think
She does.
Dusty want to be a millimeter, but she can't
She
say
really
it
does.
because she done talk so much stuff. But she really want to be a millimeter.
Yeah,
She
she
does.
really wants to have Melanie as her friend.
Yes,
She
she
just
do.
like Stormy. They want to Stormy and her want to be friends with Melanie so bad, but they know
Mm-hmm.
they can't ever get that back because Melanie is not going to let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Because
They
Melody's
want it
money
so
is
bad.
real. Melody's degrees are real. Melody's talent is real. She's not an
Mm-hmm.
actress. She's not a
Mm-hmm.
performer or a
Mm-hmm.
ghetto hood rat gutter snipe. And they want to reach up and pick off the high hanging fruit. Their ladder is not long enough.
Thank
Mhm.
you.
Destiny, you'll
Thank you.
never be a Melody. Okay. Her
Mm-mm.
mother
It
poured
won't be a
into an
millimeter either.
anointing. Never. You'll never
Never.
meet the mark. The millimeters got jobs. We work
Thank you.
and we
Thank you.
build up. We
Thank you.
build our sister up. If Miss Pinkie or Miss Justice need me, text me. That's how it
Mhm.
goes over
That's
That's
here.
how
how
it
it
If
is.
goes.
I give it to you, I give it to you. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna ask for it back because I know it's more coming. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? So
Mm-hmm.
you'll never be a
Mhm.
high caliber woman about your business and having things to share. You have to fill up your own teapot before you can pour over into somebody else's cup. You don't have a teapot,
Right.
let alone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Come
Right.
on
Let
now.
Thank
me
you.
ask y'all a question. Look at this. My thought says, remember the scene where Ugly Betty or Crazy,
Mm-hmm.
whoever we want to call it. But anyway, the scene where she said, when I attacked her. Why would you want to attack? The words that she used, she said, when I attacked her. Why would
Mm-hmm.
you say it like that?
Well, that's what Betty said.
Yeah, I know.
They what she's saying is that CK and Heavenly are not addressing that Betty admitted that she was attacking Melody.
Mhm.
Yeah, because that
Yeah.
was something
The
So
emotional.
reason
she's
why
She
she
said
she's
says
that.
asking why.
attack,
Yeah, she asking why they not addressing it. Why Heavenly and CK not addressing what Betty admitted?
Mm-hmm.
because
Because
they love
Stormy,
that.
yeah, because Carlos is trying to make Stormy his savior of the show, so he can't afford to offend her by addressing her mammy. That's
Mm-hmm.
why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Now
They
she
know
knows
who
that her daughter
they
wasn't
know
on
who
the
they can
show.
trifle around with. And
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, the reason why Betty uses that terminology when I attack Melody, because a lot of people from that era, the younger boomer
Mm-hmm.
crowd, a lot of those elders like Betty, my mama, sad to say, you
Mm-hmm.
know, um, they are warped in thinking. They think
Mm-hmm.
that, okay, I'm her junior. If I tell my mom the truth about her behavior, then
Mm-hmm.
I'm disrespectful. That's how,
Mm-hmm. You
the old school
disrespected me by
tradition.
telling me I'm wrong.
Right. As an
Mm-hmm.
adult now. Now, I would
Mm-hmm.
never do it when I was younger, but once
Mm-hmm.
I got my own family, my own husband, my own homes, and things like that, I'm like, Mom, there's boundaries,
Yeah,
that you have to
that's right.
understand that you had those same boundaries when you were newly married, seasoned
Mm-hmm.
married, whatever. Grandma did not overstep like you
Mm-hmm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
So she felt that was an attack. So anything she did, you know, in retaliation was because she was holding whatever I said to her to gently remind her, you have got to be a mom,
Mm-hmm.
not a narcissist. And it's
Mm-hmm.
really hard to do that when your mom doesn't realize she has mental problems.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In telling my mother it's a mental illness. Narcissism is a diagnosed mental illness. Oh, how dare you say these horrible things? I would never say that to a stranger. That's how my
Mm-hmm.
mom is very histrionic. So that's how
Mm-hmm.
Betty feels. Melody checked her at the reunion and said, "You shouldn't even be talking to me. Why are you talking to me?"
Mm-hmm.
Betty
Yeah,
is
Mm-hmm.
right.
still fuming. She's still fuming. She can't take the fact that this beautiful living Barbie doll done gathered her on national TV. Okay,
But you
she
said
gonna hold that forever.
right, and because Stormy don't stand a flame to Melanie. You're right.
Oh, gee.
Melanie is a Barbie doll to them. But
Hmm.
think about it. She's tall, she's beautiful, beautiful skin. Her skin is just gorgeous, flawless.
Mhm.
And 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 they see how pretty she is and how smart she is and everything. She's perfect mother, perfect this. She knows everything she touched turned to go. And they trying to figure out why my child ain't like that. Why she just making all these and her mom is just mad. Stormy's mom mad. You got gone to jail twice, you know,
Hmm.
and so she just jealous. She just mad. Oh, so she have to
Yeah,
bring
I grew
Mel
up with a
into
mom
this.
daughter like Melody and I. My mom and I used to be kind of close like that for a little while
Mhm.
Mm,
Mhm.
until I started having my own family. And we had a mother daughter neighbor who was hateful like Stormy and Betty. And it seemed like wherever we would go on mother daughter dates, them two would show up. And it was like we were having a standoff to see which mother could show off their daughter better.
Mm.
And it was the same like the ugly duckling, you wish
mm,
you look at other people's daughter and you wish your daughter was as pretty as, the other
Mhm.
little girls or whatever. And it was just it was so stressful. It was so traumatizing because this woman would not stop coming for me. Even after I had my third child, well into my marriage, done had got a seasoned family now. And this
mhm.
old lady that used to live next door, to my parents, still coming for me because my mom was more beautiful than her. I
Mm.
had
No.
whatever and her daughter didn't.
Mhm.
And she was just like Betty. Her face was always tuned up. She was always mad about something. I get a new bicycle for my birthday. She had to hurry up and go out and get her
Mhm.
daughter.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got new roller skates. She got the same roller skate.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just went on and on until we
It
got
must
to
be one of
driving
them in
cars.
every neighborhood.
Yes, and it was just it's traumatized me. And still to this day, if I go back to Chicago and go down there, she still lived next door to my mom. I bet you she will still come for me. And I'm
Mhm.
50 something years
Mhm,
old.
Mm.
mm,
Mm.
mm, mm.
Betty's evil. She's very, very bitter. She has had a hard life. And
Yeah,
she's just that's gonna be Kimmy and Tisha and them when they get her age. They're gonna grow up to be just like Betty.
just like Betty and just like Wanda. That's exactly what they're gonna be.
But you
Just
notice
like
what, Miss Pinky, the how the some of the content creators were saying that Dusty mother uh was on drugs and she had to go into foster care, blah blah blah. So her problem it stems from her mom. And
right.
then they talk about Tisha. Look at her mom. Her problem still stem from her mom. This is where she was brought up, raised up. She went through all this childhood
Right.
trauma stuff. And then you look at Stormy and how ugly Betty is. But notice all of Betty's sisters when they had that little family
Right.
gathering, they are as wicked speaking as she is. So I
Mhm,
would have to assume that they got that from their mama, even though she's ill
mhm.
now, sickly now, so not getting around like she used to. But it has to come from somewhere. You don't grow up loving people and being empathetic and caring, and all of a sudden you change into this wildebeest. No, ma'am.
Right.
That beast was hid there even when you was a cute little kid growing up saying yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, but under your breath you were saying this, that, and the other. So I'm assuming that all of these three, Stormy, Tisha, and even Slaw, Coleslaw, look at their parental guidance. Look who raised them. Look the attitude of those people, how they are.
Mhm.
And then you can see it in them. The nastiest Stormy is to a male using her, blah, blah, blah. Her mama
Right.
does the same thing to her.
Yes, she does.
Mhm.
Her mama
Yeah.
uses her. She
Mm,
uses her for clout to say, my daughter. Her Stormy's elevation is her mama's elevation.
yeah.
Mama ain't got nothing going on. Where she work? Where she come from? Is she retired? Where did she use? We know nothing about this woman, but we know about Miss Van. Come on now.
Mm,
We know what she does. We know what she do. We know about her books. We know about her community involvement. But you never hear none of that kind of stuff off of Stormy's mama, Tisha's mama. We don't hear none of that. And Destiny's mama, I don't know if she's still on the crack or whatever, but we ain't heard nothing about my mom doing great, my mom in rehabilitation, my mom, we working out our relationship. We hear nothing.
Right.
No, not even Miss Marble Mouth Marlene. My
Thank you.
mother,
Thank you.
although we had a very strained relationship, my grandmother used to hold Eastern Star meetings in her living room,
Mm-hmm.
and she was the founder of that group in that area in Chicago. And
Mm-hmm.
then one of my aunts was a Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
So we grew up loving Black this, Black being
Mm-hmm.
proud.
Mm-hmm.
And my mother was like, altruism is part of a well-rounded woman. So we had to volunteer at food kitchens, the church,
Mm-hmm.
mainly the church. We were always in the church kitchen. I was an usher, junior usher. We had to understand how to host people and give back and be hospitable. You feed your people. You don't use your people and fleece and take advantage of
Mm-hmm.
people who are struggling. We're
Right.
all in this together. So the ones that have more, we put it together and we help the ones that don't. Rent
Mm-hmm.
parties. I know some of
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember
Yeah.
rent parties.
Yeah, that's right.
Once a month we had to pick something out of a jar and we picked that whatever and that's what we did for that
Mm-hmm.
whole month. Find
Mm-hmm.
find something
Right.
that's of philanthropy. You have to know how to do that. And I mean, yeah, my mother, she probably would shame Betty, is how evil she
Mm-hmm.
is. But
Mm-hmm.
I didn't turn out that way. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
turn out like a Stormy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a chip on my shoulder
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I know how it feels. And I
Mm-hmm.
don't want my daughter or granddaughter or any other younger woman looking at me bitter. They're gonna be like, well,
Mm-hmm.
is that how older
Yeah.
women gonna be?
But
That's it. I don't want to go old.
yeah, but you had someone in your life showing you other ways of doing things and how to love and care and nurture and just pulling something out of the jar. That's love. Taking care of somebody's rent. Those are things they didn't have.
Right.
And so now
Mm.
all they learned at that young age, Tisha was pushing a baby in a buggy, stealing out of a stove.
Yep.
Same way her mama was doing.
Same way.
You know, and Betty, as mean as she is, as foul talking, what up? What's up? Her daughter just like her. What's
Right.
up? What's up?
And she have no
Crash.
respect for her mom. She
Yeah,
cares like a sailor and
yeah,
just every word
yeah.
out her
She
mouth.
cussed in front of her mother. I
And
mean,
her grandma.
and her
And her
grandmother.
grandma. Yeah.
No respect, nothing.
Yeah.
So, honey, it all stems from who their mama is. You can see Betty in Stormy. You can
Right.
see the mothers. You can see Wanda in Tish. You can see it. And you know what? If the show, well, it ain't gonna last that long. But years from now, when we drive through Huntsville and we see two little girls running down the street, pulling a buggy, stealing something, running from the police, it'll be
Mm,
Tish's children.
right. You know what? But you got to look at the mama and the daddy and the grandma. It's just go down the line. The mama, the daddy,
Yeah,
the grandma, everybody. So you don't expect much.
that's the legacy they setting up for everybody.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
When somebody tell them the truth, they gotta say cheering. That's a fact when you put
Yeah,
cheering.
yeah.
Let me hear cheering.
Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Guys, we're coming up at 2 hours. No, two
No.
hours. No, three.
Oh
In a little
Lord.
bit. Yeah. But and then I'm going to have each one of you all give your final thoughts. But before we do, I want to just say it was such a relaxing, enjoyable live. I I really truly appreciated that. You
Amen.
I mean, it just was so relaxing, free flowing. Um, I truly appreciated that, and just once we got through with these docs, because these docs also was telling a lot of stuff. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she was
Mm-hmm.
showing off on herself,
Mm-hmm.
and you're right. It don't even seem like she filed this herself.
Yeah.
And probably had Martell sitting there with her trying to help her, allegedly, in my opinion.
Yeah, he
Okay.
probably told her, go ahead, ask for that child support now. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah,
that child
Sister
support.
Justice just came and blew up Destiny's spot. Nah, that ain't no
right.
lawyer.
Because
What
at
you
one
talking
point
about?
she did ask for it to be, they need to redo a recalculation because of his income.
Mm-hmm.
Is one part in here where it say recalculation due to his income. Homegirl trying to get more money,
Mm-hmm.
more
Mm-hmm.
money. And then she talked about how it's a burden or something on her with all the child care and with the and then he needs to pay her attorney fees and all this stuff. When she went
Mm-hmm.
to when she the attorney's fees for when she had to go fight him in court. That's the portion where she mentioned the attorney fees. She mentioned it twice, but then she did mention it when she was arrested, and that he needs to pay her attorney's fees for that.
Mm-hmm.
The attorney fees when you committed fraud in their name.
Exactly. That show you how crazy
And
she is.
she need to pay Melody back them 6 racks too,
Yes,
Oh
since
she
she
yeah,
didn't
do.
do.
Yes, she do. Yes, she do.
right. And overplaying
Mm-hmm.
that car rental.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She fleeced Melanie. That's what she did. She
Yeah,
fleeced
I
her.
would have
She
to have a
sure did.
receipt.
She fleeced
Mm-hmm.
her and tried to finesse her
Mm-hmm.
so-called best
Mm-hmm.
friend. Wasn't Destiny saying BFF
Yeah.
season in the first
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
seasons?
Mhm.
And Nelly said she was putting on there kissy faces, kissy faces, kissy faces.
Yeah,
Because she knows she
you.
was overflating and getting extra money and getting that credit card paid all at the same time.
Yeah, she was.
Okay,
She
and what
hustled.
kind of friend is that? Like, that's the type of stuff that I've done for people when I was back in my day. I
Mm-hmm.
had to be balling because I had 3 of my own cheer. But, if you got it, give it. That's how I was raised. My grandmother
Mm-hmm.
used to say that all the time, like
Mhm.
Melody said. My best friend, come on now.
Mm-hmm.
We're best friends up here. Let's say we're best friends.
Mm-hmm.
You say, you know what? Hey, just between me and I don't got that much room on the credit card.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Say less. You're not even gonna have to ask me for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like, look, I got this. We can take care of this much. That way you can maneuver, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you
Mm-hmm.
get yourself together, get you a couple of nice checks under your belt, then if I need you, I'll ask you. Don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it. Because
Mm-hmm.
you're my sister.
That's right.
I'm gonna ask my sister to pay me back.
Mm.
We
Thank
supposed to be
you.
taking care of each other now.
That's right.
It's- That just touched me wrong. You're my friend. You don't have to lie. If you need
Mm-hmm.
more money, just say so. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate you. And then the more you're making payments, she trying to help you fix your credit score the right way. Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Pay
Mm-hmm.
it. Pay your
Yeah.
bills.
But if you're not used to paying your bill, no matter what a person gonna do to help you, you're still gonna do the same old,
That's
even when
right.
they
Same
give you the
old,
money.
same old.
Mm-hmm.
You're
Yeah.
still
A
crooked. You're
user.
still gonna be crooked. And
Mm-hmm.
that's still
Disgusting.
crooked.
That's disgusting, deplorable. And then Melody have 4 children. Destiny only have her son.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm taking what could be, for all you know, what could be for my babies.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But even though I got the overflow, still, I would
Mm-hmm.
still feel some kind of way. I'd be like, well, are you sure you could do that? Because I know the babies. We
Yeah.
got college coming up. We got tennis lessons, ballet, whatever they're
Mm-hmm.
doing. Are you sure, Mel, you can do that? You want 'em to do that way? I would be,
Right.
like, so nervous with somebody, "You got the babies, I only got 1." You know? I would have a problem. You know what I mean? I'm like, "I don't know if we
Right.
should do that because you might need that extra cash for something else for the baby."
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. But that's for people that's not thinking about only themselves. See, she only thinking about herself. She don't care about nobody.
Mhm.
She don't. She's a
And I'm
user. She's
yeah,
entitled, and
yeah.
just because she sees a fat bank account or she think that there's a pay horse out there, she feels, "Well, if I go along and suck up to this one, I'll
Mm-hmm.
get a little extra crumbs
Mm-hmm.
thrown my." No,
Yeah.
no, ma'am, that's not how that works.
Yeah. They say the judges in Huntsville cater more to the men. I'm hoping in this case it's true.
Yes. He
Mm-hmm.
belongs with his daddy. He
He
really does.
definitely do. Is
She
a
she
stable.
has no structure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And Lala be back in jail messing with Martell in the next 3 months.
Okay. Okay,
Mhm.
or get beat up by she better leave Sonny alone. Sonny from the hood. Sonny will
All
drag her
right
all the
now.
way down to
Woo,
All
the
right
wait.
now.
Section County about her wig. She better
All
leave
right.
Sonny alone.
It's funny, called her a B when she was talking to her. Look, B. And she said, I'm not a B. Why
Right,
didn't you jump her?
Right,
Jump
right
her.
to her
That's what I'm
face.
saying.
right,
Jump her. You bad. Jump her.
Mhm.
right,
She called her a
Cause
B to her face.
yeah,
right.
cause Destiny was throwing up her scent. I'm from Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hoo hoo.
Gang, gang.
Okay, where the Midwest gang in? I'm from Chicago. I listen. The B word is fisticuffs swinging. You
That's
you
Right.
fighting
call me
words
a
right
B
there.
in my face? I don't care what pretty little sheen dress I got on. I'm gonna put a safety pin and pin that joker, and we going to thump.
Well,
I'm
she
pulling
could have
them
just
earrings
jumped her.
out.
She could have jumped her. She had on a bunny rabbit suit. She could have jumped her.
Right. But
She could have jumped her.
Sonny was dressed.
She had on a bunny
She
rabbit
had
suit.
on her
She could have
trench
jumped.
coat.
She wore that from Halloween. She had on a bunny rabbit suit. She could have jumped her.
Hmm. I don't
So
think
could have.
Sonny would have won. I don't think so. Sonny would have.
Sonny would have wore her down like I don't know
Right.
what. And then she gonna tell Martell, you protect me like he gonna get Moses. Come on now.
Oh
Come on now.
Lord. Matellus, you didn't notice how afraid he was of Moses
Thank
at the
you.
border ring.
Thank you.
He was intimidated. Oh
Yeah,
my
he,
God!
he scared of Mo.
Mhm.
I could tell in his body language because he used to be in the big man with the
Yeah,
muscles,
yeah,
and he looked at like a little. He looked at like Chris compared to Moses. Oh my
yeah.
God!
And he
Yeah,
was
Moses is a
intimidated with
little
Trish
taller.
man too.
Right.
I
Notice
was
he
gonna
didn't
say
take
that
his
too.
shirt off.
Mm,
Yep.
yeah.
Trish's man really scares Martell because he
Yeah,
knows
he
he'll
talking about that
squish
big
him
old
like a
dude.
bug.
That big old
Right.
dude. I ain't ready.
This man got muscles on the back of his shoulders. I
He
mean,
got
when he
muscles
turned
on his
around, his
muscles.
muscles are. I said, Lord of mine. Martell never
And
looked
you know
nothing.
who else Martell is intimidated by? Big Courtney.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, he is. He
Mm-hmm.
is kind of afraid of
Mm-hmm.
Courtney
He get
as well.
Yeah.
real timid around Big Courtney, which
Mm-hmm.
Courtney's soft
Because
spoken
Courtney,
anyway. But that big power, that linebacker, that's a real linebacker now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-uh.
And Courtney, tell you the truth, you looked at him in the face. He looked like one of them pit bulls.
right?
he
Oh
looked
Lord,
like he'll grab you by the throat with his mouth and won't let go.
right. Martell looked so unsure of himself, and he looked so like he was cowering down
Yeah.
and everything. And he was using Chris as to try to keep me pumped up. Chris, tap this hand, and
Yeah.
I said to myself, he's scared. He
Yeah,
is.
you scared.
It is. I could see it all through his body language. And the Ken did not smile at him or laugh at none of his
Uh-huh.
jokes. He was
No.
trying to crack. Ken was
Mm-hmm.
looking at him like, man, you better
Well,
watch
Courtney
yourself.
said it. Remember, they were on their way to the lovers and friends party, and Courtney
Right.
said he don't like Martell. He said the only person he like is a couple people. I can't remember who he named, but he did not name Martell.
Mm-mm,
Uh-huh.
did not. Mm-mm.
He don't
Mhm.
like Martell or Maurice. He really don't like Maurice.
Yeah, he really don't like Maurice. And he don't like Marceau either. When Marceau and him and Tish and them had that little pool game that night,
Right.
and he was
Right.
talking that
He
stuff to
doesn't.
his wife. Uh-uh.
Right.
He said, you stay out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what he told Marceau. You
Mhm.
stay out of it, man.
And Marceau is so afraid of him because he know Courtney don't play.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he looked like a bulldog.
Right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he from the dirty country streets. He
Yeah,
from them
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bessemer slash wherever he
Hmm.
from street.
Yeah. He
See,
from the backwoods.
Ken is
Okay, Courtney will mess around and put
with the
Marceau
Gucci
down in a
gang.
wood chip or somewhere in the backwoods in the lumber yard. He be
I'm
sitting
telling you. I'm telling you. Now I tell
in
you
the horse in the
what would be
horse
a
grain.
news item, Miss Pinky.
What?
Who did Basement Billy marry? Didn't he get married?
Oh yeah.
That would be a news item right there. Who was crazy enough to marry Mr. Crazy?
I
That's
know.
what I'd like to know. Who is she? Where she come from? The jungle?
I don't know.
Who in the
From
world would
underneath
let
a
I
rock.
something
said,
like that
oh my
come into
Lord.
bed with them at night? Oh,
Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I just can't even fix my mind to go there.
You
we're
know,
gonna
my
have to put
grandmother
our
used
own
to say
boots
it's
on the ground.
somebody for everybody.
Mm.
We're gonna have to put our own boots on the ground, Miss Queen, but we can find out
We need to do a little more research on her. She needs some
who married
ladyhood
this
lessons.
fool.
Run,
Yeah,
run.
But then too, she might be worse than him. She come from the basement too. She not to come out. They not let her out of her basement so she could get with him in his
Right.
The
basement.
jungle somewhere up in there. One of them.
I'm telling
Oh,
you.
Mary said the same thing. I didn't even read what Mary said. But here go Mary, the king of the jungle. And I was thinking she may have came from the jungle somewhere up in there. 'Cause, you know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
love to be in the jungle.
But I would sure like to
You
see her
know,
face. I would just like to get just a glimpse of her. Let me
Oh, I
look at her.
saw it. It ain't cute. It ain't cute. I
I'm
saw
just
her face.
disgusted at how he had his wife up there in them dang on Airbnb bed sheets, looking
Oh,
trying to make it look like a Greek yoga toga
oh
or
my God.
whatever. She trying to look like Isis the goddess, and she looked like she rolled around in them sheets and threw it over her shoulder and put
Oh,
some olive branches around her head. I'm like, why would you display a sunset wedding? You could throw on and say, okay, everybody wear linen, right? Because
Mary
we're going to
says
be
she's
on
some
a
big
sunset.
goony looking lady.
She ain't cute
Yeah,
at
she's
all.
not
I haven't
the
seen
best.
her.
She
Oh
ain't,
Lord.
she ain't the pretty thing at
But
all.
when I do see her, I want to have my holy oil handy.
You better have it.
Yeah. And the crucifix, the Bible opened up the psalm, and the garlic powder. You're gonna need the Florida
We,
water.
we need everything.
Everything. You're gonna need it.
The
You're
whole
gonna need it.
kabang. Okay.
Because she ain't
And you
I,
know how he look. He looked downright nasty from his eyebrows to his mouth. He looked just
mhm.
right nasty to me. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Oh,
you when you see her picture, maybe I have to one day bring it up, show it accidentally on
well,
my
we
live.
need to we need to have a little prayer and say, Lord, please don't let him have no children. Please, please, Lord, please.
I
No,
don't know.
no little
Does she
Bethlehem
look like
basement
she's young
baby.
enough to have any? That's the thing. Do she
No
look like she's
children.
young enough?
I don't know, but no, please, none. We
Speaking of
don't need no base.
children,
We don't need no basement babies.
yeah.
No.
Mm.
But speaking of that, since we on little tots and Dusty, do you think not regret his son, but do you think he regret who he chose as a mother for his son?
Come on,
Who?
LB.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, of course he do. He divorced her. You
Mm.
don't divorce somebody that you really want to be with. You hang on
Right.
like Trish hanging on. 5 years, 10 years. You just keep hanging on. You just keep
I don't
hanging
know
on,
what
hoping
Trish
that
is
God will
trying to
do a
do.
miracle. You wind up getting them back. Of course he regretted. He left running. That man woke up the day after the honeymoon, looked at that woman, heard her voice, and took out. I'm out of here.
Mm.
I
I
think
made a
he
big
did too.
mistake.
He was in a hurry. I think he pre-planned that so he could just slide out. Say, "T, keep the house. I'll pay it up for a year, one more year on the mortgage.
She,
All you got to do is get these utilities and get the out." And
she,
she couldn't
she,
even do that. Had a
yeah,
whole year.
she probably said, LB, where you going? We just got man, where you going? We on our honeymoon. He said, uh-uh.
Mhm.
No, baby.
She
You
woke up
stay in
to an
the
echo. He served them papers and packed his last overnight bag and bounced and said, I got me another little house,
mm-mm,
nice little secluded place.
mm-hmm,
Because LB said clearly, he said, I'm a private person. I don't
mm-hmm.
want my business all over a reality show and all that. Don't say nothing.
When
And
he got
now,
home, ain't no
after we're
telling who.
done,
Yeah. When he got home,
you
ain't
can
no
talk
telling
about
whose
whatever
shoes were under the bed. That's why he left.
Mhm.
you.
Mm-hmm. Shoes. Honey, that destiny is something else.
She's so tacky.
Yes,
She's
he
Yes,
such
is.
a
she is.
crass, tacky
Mm-hmm.
But
trollop. Oh,
she told
yeah.
off on herself. She when she was sitting there at the table with Moses, how she would fly her cat all across the everywhere. She would pack it up and fly it there, and then probably was taking him money, and then she would be paying for her own self to go to take the cat, and
He
then
said she was riding
then
on
he
the.
would pay for the
I
cat.
think she was on the buddy pass, Miss Pinkie. He said something about she worked at the airport so she could just go. So
Right.
she was on them buddy passes and stuff, taking it to him.
Right. And she was talking about, we were still together in April, but he said he dumped her in April. But we were still together from April to August. And I'm thinking, that was in her mind because
Yeah.
he was on to something else.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
He has several women in rotation. We can look at Moses and tell he is
Mm-hmm.
a thought, a man
Mm-hmm.
thought.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He is a thought box. He's just
And,
like
Mm-hmm.
Destiny. That's why they lasted off and on for 15 years. Thoughts
Mm-hmm.
attract
right, because he
thoughts,
didn't
like
end up
Mm-hmm.
roaches
never
attract
marrying her.
roaches.
Mm-hmm.
He probably
Mm-hmm.
would have knocked her up, but he would never marry her. She ain't the marrying kind because he figured if you can cheat with me all these years while I was married, plus you can cheat with me while I got all these other women, then cheat with me while you got a boyfriend, then you had a fiance, then you had a husband, you married a man, and I can still cheat with you too. Oh no, you ain't
Yeah.
the marrying kind.
And
Mm-hmm.
Moses
You're
said
just
it
another
that
side chick.
LB was not the type of man she liked. She liked them street,
Yeah.
rugged
Yeah.
thugs that
Mm-hmm.
will treat you like crap, make
Yeah.
you
She
keep
want.
you panting at their feet,
Yeah. She want that
beg
gang
you to
gang
give up.
life. That's what she want.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. She wants. She wants somebody to put their foot on her neck and tell her, "You sit there till I tell you to get up."
right.
Right.
That's why she get
Shaking
along with
her and
Coleslaw because she know
slapping her
like
around and
she
carrying
love
her.
that thug life. She loved to be in that thug living. Oh my God. I just I can't get over me. How she know everybody and know what she called her other man, the demon man. You know, I just can't get over all this. How she just quietly be a side chick. And then she want to talk about other women that's,
Mm-hmm.
that don't do that. She
And
tell
notice
Yeah,
she don't keep no women friends. You notice that?
she don't.
That woman she was on the podcast with, they got that little thing going, and she popping off by she doing this and she doing the next thing you know, they ain't speaking to each other no more.
Mm-mm.
mhm.
None
She
of them.
can't
But
get
then
along with
all
women
of
because
them
she
left
too
her.
jealous hearted.
Right. All of them women dropped her. Every last
Mm-hmm.
one of them. And she
Mm-hmm.
was calling them real women and real friends and everything. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but they still together. But they dropped her. All of them
Mm-hmm.
ghosted her.
How long y'all think this her and Sunny I mean her and Stormy relationship gonna last? What you
Oh,
get?
not that long because
Uh-uh.
Not
she's
that
soon
long.
gonna get jealous because she's still struggling and she don't. Although Stormy is struggling too because she don't like the fact that Stormy don't look like she's struggling as bad
Exactly.
as her. And
I
then
tell you.
Stormy got a husband that cares about her and she ain't got that.
Mm-hmm. I tell you one thing, Stormy better not never say the word Gucci. If she ever say that word, if she ever say, "Hey y'all, Gucci," that's gonna take it the wrong way. She better not
Oh
never
my
say that
goodness.
word.
Oh Lord.
She throwing up that
That's
purse
Oh,
in my face. She throwing
okay.
up that
And
bag.
because she knows she pawned that bag.
Yes, she
Destiny knows
did.
she can lose that
Yes, she
bag. Come on
did.
now.
mm,
She
She
needed that
sold
money.
that bag in the
right.
consignment shop and probably got a couple of thou.
Why would
Mm-hmm.
you have
Little
that
clutch
bag
bag
when you're
is not that worth that much money.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember, she didn't have no air conditioning in that grand opening when she brought that bag to her. You think she's
Mm-hmm.
gonna sit there and keep a bag when everybody coming to your grand opening? There's nothing barely on the shelf, a few
Mm-hmm.
hand items here and there, and then they got the fan because there's no air conditioning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
That's why everybody broke out in a fight. It wasn't all that about the kids. It was the fact it was hot up in there.
Boy,
Heat'll make
Hot, okay?
it
Frustrated.
was in there.
that heat, certain amount of heat remind you of hell. You just go crazy. Everybody went
Mhm.
crazy. It was hot up in there.
Guys, we are passing my 3 hours. We're 3 hours
Okay.
and 11 minutes. Oh, my Lord. We're getting ready. It's 7 o'clock. Normally, I have my live at 7, but we're
Mm-hmm.
ready to go. Oh, but you know what?
Okay.
I like this time. I thought I liked it my 7 o'clock. This was fun because
It
it's still
was.
new.
Yeah, enjoyed it, Miss Pinky. Thank you so much for having me.
You are
Yes, thank you
welcome.
so
You
much.
are
I
welcome.
enjoyed you, ladies. I needed it. You guys are a breath of fresh air this evening. I had a rough day. I
Mm-hmm.
thank you for your lovely energy and your sweet, sweet spirits.
Thank,
Amen.
thank
Amen.
you. Thank you. And then everybody in the chat, they were so, these are everybody in the chat was just wonderful, good questions and everything. I think this was the most, it was just peaceful. I enjoyed it. Although we
Mm-hmm.
had to do a little dragging though.
Me too. I had a ball.
That was the best part about it. We had to do some dragging because
Yeah.
we
Mhm.
had to break through these lies. And just as you came up here and read right through these lies,
Oh, she
you
mad.
and
That's gonna be
you and
mad at me.
Queen.
I can never go on one of her podcasts.
I
She
wouldn't
ain't that
allow you.
hard.
I'd be like, don't go over there. You might bring back a hijacker, a bed bug, or a
I'm telling you.
roach. Don't go over there.
Mm-mm.
You
Mm-mm.
smell pretty. You look pretty. We don't mess around dumpsters. We don't
No,
go back
ma'am.
to dumpsters.
When you
Yeah,
coming
go
back
right
on,
over
Miss
there.
Pinky?
Say that again,
When you
Justice.
coming back on?
I'm going to try to come back on tomorrow.
Okay.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am because I got some more
Awesome.
stuff I want to drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
so
yes.
glad you're feeling better. And I hope,
Yeah.
Yes.
did you check your text messages, Miss Pinky?
No.
Okay, when you get a
Let-
chance. No rush. No rush.
Okay, I'm going to check it as soon
Just
as I get off again. As soon as I get
okay.
off, you know I'm going to do it. Yes, I am. But yes, guys, thank you all so much. I haven't checked. I got a lot of texts. I just noticed that.
I'm sure you do. Everybody checking in, making sure their pinky is good.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I tell you, but I enjoyed myself. Thank you guys for coming up. Thank you for being
Yeah.
part of the panel and everything. And the most brilliant cast, the chat, and then my panel. I enjoyed myself. But we're going to be going, guys. Any final words, Justice and Queen? One at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Any final words?
No, I just want to know. Do you happen to know what time you coming back, Miss Pinky?
I'm probably since this time worked out great. I like this coming in early sometime. I think I'm going to try it again tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to try it again. I like this
That'll work.
time coming in early because normally I do my 7 o'clock, and that's I'm firm on that 7. But I said to myself, no, I got things to do. I want to go ahead and get it done, and that's what I did, and not realizing 4 o'clock is a good time to have a line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm. It was
yeah, I didn't
beautiful,
realize that.
as always. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, guys. Dee Dee said no air conditioning in Huntsville in the summer. Oh, they
Mm-hmm.
must be on
Mhm.
rationing. But anyway, any final words, guys? Or you all good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Well, you ladies enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go feed my hungry belly. And thanks
Mm-hmm.
again for your lovely energy. I love you. I love you, love you, love you.
Okay. Love you too. Love
Bye
you
bye, Miss
so
Pinky.
much.
Bye, Miss
Love
Queen.
you
Love y'all.
so.
Bye bye.
Justice. Thank you, guys.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
And thank everybody on the cast. I'm not on the cast. Oh my God, I'm having so much. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here. Thank you to my super stickers and my cash apps and everything. And I will get somebody to help me take care of that. Show me how to make sure I do it right, because I never knew. But anyway, thank you guys 2 times here in the bushes. Betty, thank you, Betty. And y'all, thank you for being here. And everybody, y'all have a good evening. Go get your dinner and relax before you go to bed. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye.